Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are going to be redrafting the 2017 NBA draft class. It's time to figure out who should have went number 1, 2, 3, all the way through the lottery, and we are going to get through the first round as well. This should be good, y'all, because, well, this draft got some hitters. It has some sleepers, and then it has some players that peaked out early and it kind of fizzled off later. But I'm interested to see where you guys believe guys should go, who goes undrafted, and who rises.
This is based on how their careers have panned out.
I mean, yeah. What else would it be based
on? Some people, well, I don't know. Some people do it as if like everyone's coming out of college again. How would you draft them?
No, it's a hindsight draft, but also too, we're drafting for each team as well. So we kind of got to put our feet in their shoes during that time. What did they have, and who would they want to take? And this is a redraft to kind of redo history.
Mm-hmm.
So like during that time, obviously, the Suns were thinking, all right, we got Devin Booker. Maybe we don't need a guard. Maybe it's best that we go get DeAndre Ayton to pair a center with a guard. But obviously, maybe they want to go in a different direction. Mm-hmm. Or that's the next year. That was 2018 when I got DeAndre Ayton. Yeah. But you guys get what I'm saying.
They got Josh Jackson this year, so I mean, she's still in work.
At the time, though. At the time.
That's why I asked, is it just if they're coming out of college again, you just see if things would change, or we're doing how everything actually went. But okay.
That damn swindler, Danny Ainge. That damn swindler. He always going to be.
Who has the number one pick in this universe? Is it Boston, or are they still trading the pick to Philly?
Nice. Well, it's exactly how it went.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Philly still got it. Mm-hmm.
Swiper, were you high on Josh Jackson?
Heck yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, this is before people like Mars got involved with like the nerdification of the sport, and we used to just watch like wings that could defend, potentially be shooters, wings that were like, you could project them to be, 18, 5, and 4 players, but they're like all defense level players. I mean, that's what it was. Like, we didn't have percentages and true shooting and all this other stuff at the time. It's just like, can he play, and can you see him becoming, one of these kind of players? So Josh Jackson. What was the other one? Stanley Johnson. That was the other one that I thought would be something. So yeah, absolutely.
There's another guy in this draft too that I was really low on. That's Justin Jackson.
He was good too.
Damn. You know what though?
Justin
I wish. Yeah, no doubt. But I was pretty low on it. I wish the notification of basketball would have happened earlier.
Wow. Is the notification of basketball bad though? Like when you think about it, now that we got the data that we have today, like if you look back on it, Ox, like what if we would have had this data 10 years ago?
No, it's not bad. It's as long as you understand hoop. Like if you understand basketball, the notification of basketball is a plus. It's a complete plus. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a ball knower, then that's just basketball, straight basketball.
Those two things ain't the same thing. Basketball and notification of basketball; those two things ain't the same thing.
If you understand hoop, I think notification of basketball, if we're gonna keep calling it that, I think it's a great thing. Like we would have never drafted Thomas Robinson.
Never drafted Thomas Robinson if you know today. Of course, absolutely.
Well, speaking of you guys, it's funny that you brought that up because you guys got De'Aaron Fox with the number 5 pick. But you guys also had, I believe it's you guys had the number 10 pick in this draft too. So the Kings get 2 selections. I'm curious to see who we end up picking for you guys. You guys got Zach Collins at 10 too, even though you ended up trading him. You traded Zach from Malik, huh?
Yeah, no. We got
traded up for Justin Jackson, right?
I believe so, because the Trailblazers, let me find it. Harry Giles. It was Harry Giles.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Giles.
So how did Justin Jackson get on your team?
Harry Giles,
second round pick. Justin Jackson wasn't he?
No,
Justin Jackson was like just out the lore.
It was Justin Jackson. My bad. You was right. It was Justin Jackson.
Yeah.
It was Justin Jackson. My bad.
So, y'all traded back and got Justin Jackson. Okay.
But we ended up getting Harry Giles from Portland, but by way of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
Now that's why I was super.
Yeah, this is what we just need to talk about. I don't know where this topic came from. This came from my Twitter, and me complaining, but it could be, because shout out to my dog Kenny. There's a player on here that was drafted, who we'll talk about in a minute. I don't want to ruin it if people don't know, that was drafted by Denver and has a Denver outfit on in this draft. That we traded the rights to that night. There's two, Mars. There's 2013. There's 2017 twice. There's 3 players that were all basically drafted in Denver uniform, all in Denver uniform for the most part, and none of them ended up on the team, Marsh. And they still won, so whatever. But they could have been a dynasty, not a dynasty, a dynasty show.
Damn, I'm trying to imagine that backcourt moving forward.
And this was a good draft, yo.
Man, no.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and dive into it. I just want to run off some notable names for the people in the chat that don't know. You got Markelle Fultz obviously went 1. Lonzo went 2. Tatum went 3. De'Aaron went 5. Jonathan Isaac 6. Lauri Markkanen 7. Dennis Smith Jr. 9. Zach Collins 10. Malik Monk 11. Luke Kennard 12. Donovan Mitchell 13. Bam Adebayo 14. Fast forward down. John Collins 19. Jarrett Allen 22. OG Anunoby 23. Kyle Kuzma, 27. Derek White, 29. Josh Hart, 30. That first round is fire.
And just for the record, Ron, just for the record, Kyle Kuzma, I know you hate him, Mars, and I know that he sucks in your
I don't hate Kyle Kuzma.
I know how you feel about him, but at the time, Kyle Kuzma coming out of the draft, he was a steal at 27.
Yeah.
It was like
I remember the conversation.
They stole him at 27. I remember the year before that, Ron. My man's the head basketball coach at Arizona State, and I went to see Arizona State play University of Utah and at the University of Utah, and I wasn't really paying much attention to Kyle Kuzma. They had a big guy at the University of Utah that I was paying more attention to than it was Kyle Kuzma. He didn't blow me away with anything he did, but when he got to the league, his game translated immediately. Like, it didn't really take long for his game to translate. And I was like, yo, the Lakers got to steal with this dude. Shit.
Yeah.
What about that? Don't forget that second round, Ron.
Yeah. You want to run off some people?
I was seeing Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Guys like that. Was somebody else I saw here too.
Monte Morris went.
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah. Oh, Dylan Brooks. That's what I was thinking. Dylan Brooks. Yeah. I thought Semi Ojeleye was going to be nice too.
I did too.
Jordan Bell should have been a first round pick.
Jordan Bell,
he should have been a first round pick.
Hey man, look, Frank, and people want to do revisionist history, whatever. Frank Mason was cold. I don't care what
What was the problem with Frank? Was it because he was small? Swipers? That was the problem?
And he was small and he was boxy and wasn't athletic. That's a bad combination.
Sound like Jalen Brunson to me.
No.
Sounds like Jalen Pickett to me.
How you gonna be small? How you gonna be small and unathletic?
Hey, sound like Jalen Brunson to
Can't
me.
relate. Yeah, can't relate.
Meanwhile, Jalen Brunson is
but I think only one player on this list has been the two. Well, outside of Tatum, been to 2 finals in the last 3 years, though. Mars, guess who it is? 2 finals in the last 3 years, Mars.
2 finals.
Tatum's not even in that list.
Well, I know, but I was thinking like Tatum since 22, but just take him out.
Hartenstein was
Derek
just
White would count too.
3 years.
Thomas Bryant, right? No.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thomas
Bryant,
Bryant. Yeah. Good.
I wasn't. I don't know. Bruno.
All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. With the first pick, we have the Philadelphia 76ers. Keep in mind, this is the processed 76ers. So they have Joel at this time. They have Joel. They have Ben Simmons.
They don't get Ben Simmons yet. He ain't there yet.
Ben Simmons was
Noel.
Yeah,
2016. Nerlens Noel.
He just hadn't played yet, but he was on the team.
Okay, because he sat out with the broken foot. They don't have Ben Simmons yet. They don't have him in the rotation.
Was Jahlil Okafor still on the team this year, y'all? I'm pretty sure.
He's still there, yeah, but he's not there for much longer.
They had all 3 right now, right?
Yeah.
Was Nerlens still there?
Nerlens had
I'm pretty sure he was.
16, 17, 18? Nerlens was there?
In 16, 17, I don't think he was there, Mars.
No way Nerlens was still there, right?
Mm-mm.
17, 18.
No, he was gone,
Dallas. Yeah, he was in Dallas.
He was gone. Yeah. He got traded in the 16-17 season. He was gone.
Yeah, I knew he. Yeah,
he was gone.
Well, to be, I guess he was finished. He was there. Yeah. But then that's when he should have got that deal. Ox turned down that extension and then went to. That was crazy.
I'm telling you, Swiper. I'm really against athletes turning down money. Like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand I can get more, but sometimes I'm just like, bro, y'all got to stop. You got to take that bread, bro.
Yeah.
My question is, even though
sport, man.
My question to you, Ox, is even though Philly took Markelle Fultz, do you think they screwed him up?
I don't know what happened to Markelle. Something screwed him up. I don't know if it was Philly. I just know like he was not the same.
Because I remember him coming out of college, Ron, super freak athlete, ridiculous at finishing at the rim, great one-on-one player, fantastic. And I was trying to make sense in why this didn't translate, because his game looked like it was translating to the pro game immediately.
He has some stuff that happened in his life, though. Sure, I remember Stephen A. alluded to it, didn't want to say it, and then some other stuff. But he has some stuff that like went beyond like basketball, that like, you know. And then so he had to. Yep. There's a complete rework from here to his feet that had to happen over the next like 4 years. You know, so that wasn't necessarily his fault or Philly's fault. Philly tried to change his jump shot and all that, but. And I do feel like y'all like, because I feel like I've talked about Markelle now like 4 times this summer.
Yeah.
Because I think people need to realize Markelle was a deserved #1 overall pick. Like, hindsight is hindsight, but Markelle was the best player coming out of college, and it wasn't really much of a conversation. I think he was close to a consensus as you could get for a guard. I mean, he was basically he was better than Kyrie like that year at Washington.
Swipe. No, he wasn't.
Well, Kyrie didn't play a whole lot.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
But Kyrie after 11 games was still a consensus #1 pick.
Nah, bro.
Lonzo and De'Aaron were both Lonzo and De'Aaron.
Nah, bro. Markelle was
I was about to say, Swiper, stay right there. So
they were great. No, don't get me wrong. They were great.
Now y'all could disagree with me, but from what I was watching, I thought Markelle. I thought that's fine. I watched a lot of Markelle. I just thought he was slow. I just thought he was slow.
Mia had these conversations.
If he was white, you would say he played with his own pace. Like, now he's slow. He just played with pace. That's what it's called.
That's white boy. If he was white, but he's just slow ass brother. No, I'm telling. Well, okay. Well, he's not white, so I don't know what I would say, right?
So Swipe.
But during the time though, when I'm watching him at UW, I'm just like, bro, this dude, he's good, but I thought he was just a really good college player. I didn't think it was going to be, because I thought he was just slow. Like I said, I was like, bro, it's too slow. Like Mark, I for sure thought De'Aaron and Lonzo were both better than Markelle for sure.
I do want to say that this right quick, chill. This draft had 5 5-star draft prospects, blue chip draft prospects, high level draft prospects, and it's literally the 5 guys that went first: De'Aaron Fox at 5, Josh Jackson at 4. Jason Tatum at 3, Lonzo Ball at 2, and Markelle Fultz at 1. Like, even though Markelle was more of a consensus pick or more favored for the #1 pick, all these other 4 guys, they were all highly touted.
Markelle was a 5-star? I mean, it's the same dude who he was on the JV in 11th grade.
Yeah, he wasn't on the varsity. He was the #1 player in the nation.
So he go from being
I'm
JV in the 11th grade to being the #1 player in the nation the next year. Because he's on the JV team.
I'm chill. I'm not talking about 5-star coming into college. Like, but Markelle was a 5-star, and all these guys that I mentioned were 5 stars. I'm talking about they were blue chip prospects coming into the NBA. Like Josh Jackson was seen as like he was the real deal.
Oh, you talking about Josh Jackson? I thought you were talking about Markelle Fultz.
I'm talking about all of them. Markelle, Josh Jackson,
I know Josh Jackson was the real deal.
And Jason Tatum. These were all considered, like, all 5 of these guys were considered sure shots. Like, they were considered guys, like, if you get one of these guys, you got one.
Josh Jackson was the #1 player overall in I'm looking at the 24/7 Sports basketball rankings. It was Josh, Lonzo, Harry Giles, which why when he came in the league, we thought, I mean, a lot of us thought Harry was going to be like a force.
Yeah, Harry.
Markelle Fultz, Frank Jackson was a 5-star. De'Aaron Fox was and then Dennis Smith Jr. Y'all remember Dennis?
Hey, Morris.
Hey,
That's another guy. I was like, yo, there's so many point guards in this draft. I don't think Markel was one of the best 3.
Can we rewind really quickly? So Swiper,
I was just really low on Markel. I'm not gonna lie. I was really low on Markel.
Yeah, clearly.
I just want to rewind when Swiper, when you looked at Markel Fultz and you looked at the small sample size with Irv, what made you go, Markel Fultz is better than that dude?
Bruh, I mean, you my dog. See, when I talk, like y'all know, when I talk to certain people, I ask certain people questions because I know like where their brain is. I talk to Ox about a lot of this. I would talk to Ron, but he trolls too much. I talk to Ox about a lot of stuff from our past because I know he was there, and from a Hooper standpoint, he was there with me watching a lot of this stuff. Bro, Markel, chill. That dude was a boom, like giving people buckets, and then he was driving past everybody. He was banging on people. He was a good shooter in college. He was elite in transition. Honestly, you playing Ox, but he was like a less whatever that tier that Derrick Rose is. He was a tier underneath that, like in terms of his explosion, like getting to the rim. But like Fultz was like he could go, and then on top of that, he had crazy handles too, bro. Like. I'm surprised you didn't love him more, Ox, but I understand.
Sniper, you liking Markel this much and disliking Paul Pierce that much. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy, bro.
Well, Paulie was great at Kansas, though. Like I just didn't like him in the league as much as Melo.
Another guard in this draft that I thought was better than Markel Fultz. And I'm sure y'all know where I'm going with this.
I don't.
Malik Monk. I was like,
Malik was this was probably one of the toughest drafts. I'm telling you, Ox asked me last night, why did I choose this draft? Yeah. Because it is loaded with just gems all over the place.
Yeah.
Personally, and we're going to get to Donovan Mitchell too, I didn't even think Donovan Mitchell was an afterthought to me. Mm-hmm. I didn't think Donovan Mitchell was going to be anything in the league. But I'm not going to lie. I really didn't. I seen him at UCLA, at Louisville. I didn't think he was better than none of these guards that were selected.
But did you think he was better than remember Silva right before that? Was that Louisville?
Yeah,
Silva.
Shout out Silva, another Seattle prospect.
But honestly, I didn't think D Mitch was going to be like nothing crazy either because to your point though, Ron, the class was so loaded at the guard spot that like there was just no way to know that he was coming. But then, like I said, Lonzo was crazy, Fultz was crazy, Fox was crazy. Like I said, Frank was still crazy. He just didn't have the measurables. But, bro, like, this draft class, I think from an NBA standpoint, I don't want to get lost in the sauce. But, like, Dennis Smith Jr. and all them, like, these were great players. Like,
so the misses in this draft, Mars, you know how baseball works. You swing the bat and try to hit the pitch. Some pitches you're not supposed to swing at, but they just look so good that you can't help yourself but swing at it. The pitches in this draft that you had to swing at and that people missed on, it's like, I'm sure that they're like, I don't even care that I missed on this pick. I had to take my shot at it. Lonzo at 2, Josh Jackson at 4, Jonathan Isaac at 6, Frank Ntilikina, Dennis Smith Jr. at 9.
Did they miss on Dennis? Or
yeah,
I think he was missing.
I mean, they got Luke. I think Luka coming through was really kind of the situation with that. I don't know. I mean, Frank was. I mean, Dennis was,
so I guess
and that's why I said never mind because like Luka only plays on one team. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right, fellas. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. We have on the clock right now the Philadelphia 76ers. In the beginning of the process, for the most part.
Yeah.
Fellas, I'm going to go around and I'm going to ask you guys. We're just going to do a majority rules vote on who should be selected number 1 right here. I think it's pretty easy, but let's go ahead and do it.
Bro, don't do it, Swiper.
Mars,
I think that's nasty, bro.
What do you think is nasty?
What's nasty, Swiper?
Look.
Just put his name
Hindsight is 0-0 here, Mars. So I get it. We're all going to put. I'm putting Tatum 2. Obviously, he's clearly the best player. But Mars, I'm not.
I'm taking Markel.
I'm not letting y'all disrespect Markel. He was better than Jason Tatum out of college. Chill. Tell me I'm tripping, chill.
You're tripping, Swiper.
No, that's fine. That's
No,
fine.
you're not.
I've said it on Twitter before, and I know Ron said we're doing this in hindsight. I don't care. 2017 draft comes around again. I see prospect Markelle Fultz. I see prospect Jason Tatum. I'm taking prospect Markelle Fultz again.
Even in the redraft, like in hindsight,
I'll live with the results. There's no way whatever happened to him happens again. There's no way.
Never happened in
But Jason Tatum's still gonna make it. So like,
yeah. Although I do
me
agree
just
with
like
Mark.
acknowledging how good I think Markelle was as a prospect, because I know you three are gonna pick Jason Tatum. So there's no consequence to me saying Markelle is who I'm picking, because as far as
Are we?
I know the majority is going to pick Jason Tatum, but all I'm saying, if all of them are on the board again, I'm taking Markelle.
Man, them boys at Kentucky was something else, man.
Different. So Morris, you got Markelle, Swiper. You got Tatum.
I guess. I feel like you setting up Markelle for no reason though. That's all I'm saying, Ron. I'm saying you setting up Markelle for no reason. Because 15 years from now, it's gonna be people like you that are like, oh, Tatum, he very easily should have been the number one. No, he shouldn't have been. Because Markelle was the best player in college. But he had
Swiper, I'm with you. But I'm just saying, in a hindsight draft.
No, in hindsight, Jason Tatum's absolutely the number one pick. Like, we saw how their careers panned out. I just don't care.
Markelle might not even be a first round pick in hindsight.
Bro, Tatum wasn't even considered.
I'll draft to bust again. I don't care. I'll get it wrong twice.
Mars.
Wait, but look, if we're go ahead, Swiper. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, don't call me no lie. Tatum wasn't even outright better than Josh Jackson out of college. That's how good Josh was.
Josh was cold. There was a lot of good players. I'm with you on Josh. I thought you were. When you said that, I was thinking Justin Jackson. I was like, Swiper, don't do that. But I hear what you're saying. My thing is this though: if we're drafting in hindsight and drafting for fit, right? Drafting for fit and hindsight, don't we think Foxy might have been a better fit with Joel?
I know who isn't a better fit because I listen to y'all. I listen to y'all dudes all the time tell me TJ McConnell is John Stockton. Just so you know, TJ McConnell was on that crew with Joel Embiid. He was on that crew with Joel Embiid. He was cold too. Just so you know, he was on that crew with Joel Embiid, and he didn't turn into John Stockton. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But
he put John Stockton in 2018. He was going to turn into John Stockton. He turned into David Stockton. Yeah. So we don't worry.
No. Who you got though, Ox?
I got Jason Tatum, bro.
All right, chill. Who you rocking with?
Well, as much as I can't stand Danny Ainge, there's a reason why he asked to move up in the draft. There's a reason why he asked to move down in the draft, because he saw something that some of us didn't see, and he saw the upside to Jason Tatum that a lot of us didn't see. I thought Jason Tatum. I didn't really get to see Jason Tatum until the summer league, when I watched him in the summer league, and I was like, yo, that dude 20 a night in the league. I could see it. I could see 20 a night from that guy in the league. With that being said, I mean, Markelle Fultz came out looking great. I'm taking Jason Tatum, number one overall in the draft.
Absolutely. The correct pick, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm going to follow up. I'm picking Jason Tatum too. Mm-hmm. Chill. I do want to say, during this time, I was still following high school hoops pretty heavily. Yeah. So I seen all of these guys in high school. Same. And that's part of the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying about all of these guys being blue chip NBA prospects. Mm-hmm. But Jason Tatum, if somebody told me Jason Tatum was the best player in this class, and if he would have went number one, I wouldn't have been surprised. Jason Tatum was like that in high school, and when he got to Duke, he was cooking.
I didn't really watch him that much in college. I watched him in college. I didn't watch him that much in college.
Oh, chill.
I ain't really get to see him as much as I did. When I saw him in the summer league, I was like, yo, I think this dude is 20 a night. I watched him a little bit in college, though. I ain't watching.
Honestly, in Duke, he was the same player, except he still went to the basket. But he was the same player. Triple threat.
Played more in the mid range.
Yeah, he was. Oh my God, Jason Tatum.
Celtics fans are trying to rewrite history, though. They're like, people should have been fired about how Tatum was underrated. Bro, he wasn't underrated. Tatum just wasn't like that. His freshman year. What happened was
I disagree.
Well, he was. That's not true.
I'm saying he wasn't Markelle, but like
that's
the
what I'm
projection to the NBA level was, I think, quite obvious. In hindsight.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that fit. But I'm just saying that I think people are like, for me, this is why I guess I'm protective of this class, because I feel like a lot of players got in some bad situations. Yeah. But like, if you watch these players at their schools, like, bro, Josh Jackson at Kansas was like he was a great wing.
He looked like his game was going to translate to the pro game, like fast too. Like just from the athleticism alone, Ox, it looked like his game was going to translate. Just watching him just get to the rim and dunk on guys, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
but
I was happy.
We're not even talking Lonzo either. Chill. Remember Lonzo at UCLA, bro, going crazy until
here's the thing, though. If I'm not mistaken, Lonzo was considered the best point guard in the country at that time. Is that not correct? Like I don't think that
it was still Markelle.
Was Markelle the one?
Yes.
I think Markelle
was a combo guard.
Yeah, okay, that's where we were at with him. However, with Lonzo, I mean, it was obvious that Lonzo's game was going to translate to the pro game. But to your point, Swiper, Jason Tatum was on his way to work out for the Phoenix Suns, and he got a call from the Celtics, and he was like, "Why are they calling me? What they want? I don't want to work out for the Celtics," because he didn't think that he'd be around by the time he'd be around, but he didn't want to work out for the Celtics. But he ended up going there because clearly Danny Ainge saw something that we didn't see at that point, and he was right. He was 100% right.
All right, y'all. So as of right now, well, obviously we know in 2017 Markelle Fultz went first, but in our redraft, Jason Tatum is the first overall pick.
Yep.
Right now, next up on the clock, we have the Los Angeles Lakers. With this pick, they previously chose Lonzo Ball. What are we doing in redraft, y'all? And who did the Lakers have at this time?
So
the post Kobe.
Yeah, they have nothing actually. The Lakers are
D'Lo, right? It's D'Lo.
Yeah, it's
Julius Randle on that crew.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, I think Julius Randle on that crew.
Okay, they have some pieces. They have some solid pieces.
Julius
Brandon
Ingram
Ingram
just got there.
Before LeBron blew it up. Look, personally, Ron,
what's up?
If we're doing the hindsight nonsense we're doing now,
nonsense,
it's got to be D. Mitch.
It's got to be D. Mitch.
It's got to be Donovan Mitchell. Even though in Louisville, he wasn't even in convos with any of these guards for a reason. But he had a 7-foot wingspan or whatever, Mars. And remember, Mars, at the time, he was a defender. Like, D. Mitch was...
He was an all-ACC defender, as a matter of fact. He made
his offense was rough, if we're going to be honest.
Yes, it was.
Very I don't know how he came in averaging 20. I don't know how.
Very raw.
He had a couple games though where he exploded. I remember seeing it, but I remember it was times where I would see him and I'm like, man, he's not really all of that. Yeah. He explosive, but he not that though.
Yeah. Shout out to D. Mitch for coming in and being that good right away because I wouldn't have.
I think a lot of it was for. I think a lot of it when I watched him, I think a lot of it translated with the athleticism with Donovan Mitchell. I think his game fit perfect because he had that stop and pop, but he could do it. Like it wasn't down. He didn't have it down back then like he has it down today, right? He wasn't finishing at the rim, but he was getting to the rim. I mean, I saw it in the playoffs when he was going up against Russ. I was like, yo, this kid is the real deal. And on top of that, the way he competed on defense, I didn't really see him as a small guard. Like a lot of people saw him as a small guard. He played a lot bigger than what he was. That's why I feel like
everybody thought he was like 6'4", chill.
That's what I thought.
Still to this day, I be thinking Donovan Mitchell 6'4".
It's them long arms.
That's exactly what I thought.
His arm drag on the ground. Sure, I saw him at All-Star, bro. Like literally, he had gloves on because of how long his arms are.
He could touch.
I'm still not buying that 6'2" thing. Shit, I'm still not buying that.
I think he's bigger than that. To be honest with you, Ox, I do. I think he's bigger than that. Yeah, I do think he's bigger than that.
He came. He came out after his junior year or sophomore?
Yes,
sophomore year.
What's up?
Maybe.
Yo, real talk. So as of right now in the draft, we've only got one pick down, and it's Jason Tatum first to the Sixers. Now it's ironic that you pop in. Perfect timing, real talk. The Lakers are on the clock. And now you want to come through. So let's go ahead and do it, fellas. Who are you picking? Ox, I'm gonna start with you.
2 years at Louisville. 2 years.
De'Aaron Fox.
Not mad at that pick.
He clearly doesn't like the Lakers.
Well, that's well documented anyway. So,
yeah.
The Laker cartel.
Swiper, who you rocking with?
I just want to at the time, Lonzo was a great pick and should have been number 2. But it's D. Mitch.
based on all the stuff that we know now.
All right.
Are we doing this based on what we know now, or like?
Yeah, in hindsight, and also you could take into account the fit. You know, so and then also you know,
well, that's boring.
Well, no, I'm saying sometimes
I agree. That's why I'm still picking Markel number one.
I'm looking at the fit.
Sometimes teams will be, you know, disregard the fit and just say, I'm taking the best available prospect. And I'm assuming we'll do that with some teams. I think we just did that with, we didn't.
That's what I just did with the number one pick, the best available prospect.
I think we got to do it both ways. We got to do it both ways, bro. Like we got to do it in hindsight and also do it fit. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Max is right. If we do it hindsight, then we're
this is pretty much just ranking the top
we're just ranking them.
Draft.
Yeah.
We know
which I have no problem with doing.
The second best is Donovan Mitchell. The third best is probably gonna be Bradley.
That's why I went with Foxy, because I think the Lakers needed a point guard at that time. And if you ask me, De'Aaron Fox was the best point guard in that draft.
And you know what, Alex? I was actually campaigning for Fox over Lonzo too for the Lakers.
Well, he was better than Lonzo, but I agree. I think of even in hindsight, you can see De'Aaron Fox is the best point. Okay, but even in hindsight,
I'm not letting you push that agenda. Me and you were in the same club.
But
it's not an agenda, bro.
Kentucky was in the Final Four. They were a big deal, yo.
I'm just going
after he bust Lonzo ass.
Bust his ass, real talk.
Hey man, Lonzo was dealing with a lot of stuff off the court, man. Chill out, man. Lonzo was
such as
shout out
his mother having a stroke.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, so like his mother had a stroke, like he was dealing with a lot of things off the court. So
that's terrible. That's terrible. He still got cooked. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
So what I'm doing is I'm going off of hindsight. At the time, I thought De'Aaron was better, and right now it's clear that De'Aaron Fox is the best point guard in this draft. And I think the Lakers needed a point guard, so that's why I'm picking De'Aaron Fox.
They drafted D'Lo 2 years before.
D'Lo is there at the time too. For better or for worse, however you feel about D'Lo. I do want to say this though. We talking about fit. Can I interest you guys in Bam Adebayo?
They had Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez was there. Brook Lopez was
there. I didn't know his name was Idris.
Brook was good at this time. I'm not letting y'all do this, man. No.
You can interest me in Bam.
Remember, post Kentucky, Bam was not a good offensive player at all. He would have played 04 in 2017.
I'm just throwing Bam's name out there. Not saying you guys have to select him, but I'm saying, hey, Julius Randle, Bam Adebayo front court. Brandon Ingram at the 3.
So who you going with, Ox? It's the 2017 draft. Who you liking, Ox, at number 2?
Foxy.
You taking Foxy? How about you, Swipe? Who you like?
I need a point guard.
I'm taking Donovan Mitchell and Julius Randle and Brook Lopez, and we're going to the playoffs. I guess you'll tell you, I'll tell you this: the Lakers ain't trading no D. Mitchell, no LeBron trade. Tell you that much. Not rookie year, Mitch.
Not after he puts up a dub. Yeah, he good on that.
Real talk.
And some other pieces.
Mars, who you right?
I'm going with Ox. I'm going because in real life during this time I wanted us to draft Fox, so I'm going Fox.
All right.
Yo, real talk. After what you just said. Oh,
yeah, that is crazy. Yeah.
I'm thinking about the upside of this Laker team. I'm thinking about the fact that you got Brandon Ingram. I got my small forward. I got Julius Randle, who's going to turn into my power, and I think he's the real deal. I'm taking Lauri Markkanen, and I'm putting him at the 5.
Lord,
that's what I'm doing.
The 5 is wild.
That's going to be my front court. Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, and Lauri Markkanen. That's going to be my 5.
Boy, you ain't getting no stops out there. I'll just run it up.
I also want to say we just gonna walk past Swipe and talking about that not gonna trade D Mitch for LeBron.
They're not. They won't. They wouldn't. Not that.
Yes, they would. Are you crazy?
No,
2017.
Wait, are you saying to get LeBron or to?
Yeah. So remember where we were. They were comfortable trading Bingram, and this is point guard Bingram for a little bit. Like Bingram obviously was like the eye of the prize when it came to that trade. Bingram, I'm tripping, bro. I mean, this is the Anthony Davis trade. That's my bad.
Yeah, this is the AD trade. Yeah, because Bron came in free agency.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, me too. That's
my bad. Yeah, that's my bad, bro. But I'm thinking the AD trade. I'm giving everybody else up. I ain't giving D Mitch up in that AD trade.
They go Donovan Mitchell, LeBron, and Anthony Davis. Even to this day, they don't break that team up. They are running. They are running the league to this day.
They still together.
But all right, Morris, who are you rocking with?
Well, since we're doing the hindsight thing, we know the Lakers do trade for Anthony Davis. So, and because we know the GM, we know the Lakers are going to get Anthony Davis to pair with LeBron no matter what. So, I'm going to draft the worst possible player, and he can be in the Anthony Davis trade package. But they have to have reasonable value after their rookie year. So, I'm going to draft Josh Jackson.
All right. He's
still going to have enough value after his first year to where the Anthony Davis trade is still going to be possible down the line.
That's what I'm talking about, Mars. See, I thought this.
See, that's thinking through
now
hindsight.
Now we having fun with it. Yeah, now
that's real hindsight. Yeah, that's real hindsight. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell just because I think that's just the obvious pick. So
Donovan Mitchell and D'Lo in the backcourt. You like that, Ron?
I mean, De'Aaron Fox would eventually get D'Lo traded for sure, but I'm like, if I got D'Lo, I'm trying to rock with.
And I'm not letting people disrespect D'Lo, early D'Lo. The early
Yeah,
D'Lo.
yeah, that's how I feel too. That's exactly how I feel, Swiper.
He was nice, yo. D'Angelo Russell was nice.
I'm more so thinking about the pairing of Donovan Mitchell and Brandon Ingram. That's really what I'm thinking of.
I like that. But y'all, you do know what D Mitch is gonna do to D'Lo when D'Lo records him and then Coco leaves him. Like,
okay,
bro, Coco wasn't even a thought yet.
I'm just saying, don't mess it up with Coco. But all right, y'all think that's a good move? Whatever. Okay.
All right. Well, Mars and Chill, we got a two-way tie between Fox and Mitchell. Who are you guys leaning towards with these two for the Lakers at this pick?
I don't like what they're doing with the develop. I think they're gonna screw Foxy up, to be honest with you. I do. I think they're gonna screw Foxy up, and he's gonna end up because they're gonna end up getting James. You're gonna take the ball out of Foxy's hands anyway. And then you're gonna end up getting Anthony Davis. I'm gonna stick with D'Lo, and I'm gonna take Donovan Mitchell.
All right.
De'Aaron sucked as a rookie too.
Sucked is a
he was not good.
In my opinion,
on a scale from 1 to 10, Mars, 10 being Shaq his rook season and 1 being Anthony Bennett. Where was?
Oh no, he was like a 4 on the rookie scale, 5. He was average. But I don't think De'Aaron was that good as a rookie. I think what he became was actually really impressive considering where he started. But based on that,
I couldn't tell from all I hear. De'Aaron Fox is just trash. He was trash then. He trash now. That's all I hear.
I don't think anyone cool. I don't think anyone
we're having a good show. We don't need any trolling right now.
But based on that same logic,
brother,
I think I would draft De'Aaron because I would feel comfortable putting him in the Anthony Davis trade package. I wouldn't put Donovan Mitchell in the Anthony Davis trade package. So
all right, that leaves us at a 3-way tie. And you know what's funny? I ran a poll before this show, and we'll just go off of it.
Do we have to make the Anthony Davis trade?
Well, if you don't, then I think you're
absolutely, you have to make the Anthony Davis trade.
Well, if a top 5 player becomes available,
100,
and all you got to do is give up Josh Hart and them. You do that.
The reason why I'm asking this, the reason why I'm asking this is because if you got Donovan Mitchell on the crew, I mean, that doesn't work because I think that they would have screwed him up because I'm thinking about them being a better team. So the reason why I remember James in 18-19, how much better they were that year before he had gotten hurt. So if they continue to roll like that and they got Foxy on the crew, let's just say, forget what I said. Let's say he pans out and they end up, that doesn't make sense because if a top 5 player comes available, you got to deal. You got to make the deal for him. I do understand that. Yes.
Especially if you're the Lakers. If you're the Lakers,
I get it.
Yeah.
Which is why I dropped. What I'm doing is I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going, okay, we got a second year Donovan Mitchell. We still got LeBron James in his prime. We got Lauri Markkanen on the crew, and we was in the Western Conference Championship. Let's keep rolling with this. Well, wait a minute. Anthony Davis is available. Bye. I get it.
Especially if
I get it.
The top 5 players on your players' agency. And we can take the deal too because he's on Clutch Sports. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
that's not even a question.
Yeah, I get it. It does make sense. Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. I'm running this poll right now. Which player should the Lakers have selected with the number 2 pick in 2017? I'm gonna just run it for about 30 more seconds. It's looking like Donovan Mitchell is running away with this, so we can really go ahead and move on to that next pick.
Well, obviously, he's the better player.
Braun really got a whole player agency while still being in the league. He the GOAT, bro. Hey, that's some GOAT shit, bro.
He did do that.
By the way, real talk, he has nothing to do with Clutch Sports.
Right. No, facts. Yeah, no, right.
All right, y'all. At number 3, the Boston Celtics came in, and obviously they selected Jason Tatum. But at this moment in time in our redraft, Jason Tatum's not on the board. Donovan Mitchell's not on the board. So who do they select?
The third best player in the class.
Who they?
Been to multiple finals. Arguably the best defender in the sport.
Bam.
I like that. I like that, Swiper. I like. They just drafted Jaylen Brown the year before.
Yep.
Jaylen Brown, another player who wasn't very good as a rookie.
It wasn't.
There, I agree with you.
But to be fair, Bam had no offense at all coming out of college, which is why he fell to where he fell. So, hindsight 2020. But now, I'm taking Bam, and I'm not looking at number 3.
So Swiper, you got
Had Kyrie got to the Celtics yet?
This is Isaiah Thomas.
That's the summer of 17.
Yeah, but they're coming off the Isaiah season.
The summer of 17, that's when
Earl gets there after this.
The summer of 17, Mars. That's when he gets traded to.
So they would have had Kyrie, Bam.
But Kyrie going to ask out regardless, so they still going to get Kyrie. So I'm not considering a guard, respectfully. So,
right.
Yeah, in hindsight, Bam might be the pick.
It's definitely not Foxy. It's definitely not Foxy.
Yeah, because Kyrie gonna arrive.
I'm gonna tell you who it is though, because this is what they do right now, right? They're trying to make the best wing defense possible. So they go to Indiana and get OG Anunoby.
That early?
Yeah, it's hindsight. We're talking hindsight right now.
Hindsight, yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking OG.
All right, Ox got OG. Chill. Who you got?
Well, I'm thinking first and foremost that Boston Celtics team was really good. Let's not act like they were, Charlotte or something like that.
Jay Crowder, huh?
Yeah, they had a good team. So with them having Jay Crowder, and I look at what they have with Jaylen Brown, Jay Crowder, Al Horford, Marcus Smart is on that team, Isaiah Thomas is on that team. Well, who's defending? Who else is defending in addition to Al Horford? Like I know how y'all dudes feel about Bam. I really like Jonathan Isaac on this team, yo. I really like Jonathan Isaac on this team.
That is a good ass pick.
I like Jonathan Isaac on this team.
In hindsight, but it's hindsight.
Stay healthy.
Yeah, it's hindsight. I can't take it. It's hindsight,
man. That man, god damn. 2 players in this draft ruined by 3 players in this draft ruined by injuries.
Ron, can I 1 second? Can I go back? I want to get with Swiper on this one. I gotta go with Bam.
You go with Bam?
I gotta go with Bam.
Bam is my pick too.
Okay. My pick as well, but real talk, I still want to know who you would select.
I mean, Bam's fine. I'm good with that.
All right. Bam Adebayo.
They did get Gordon Hayward the offseason.
Yeah, they got Gordon Hayward.
Yo, could you imagine?
No need for OG.
Because remember,
that was game 1, right? That was the
when he broke his leg.
And Gordon Hayward was good, man. That Celtics team. Now they weren't going to win a championship because we know it was out west. But
you also know.
I wouldn't say it's so definitive like that, though.
Oh no!
They were the best team, and they were the best team.
Whoa. Now, I will say that 2017-18 Braun nonsense where he took down the Celtics. If Gordon Hayward is there for that run,
no, if Kyrie played,
if Gordon and Kyrie are there, the Cavs are not beating that team.
There ain't no legacy.
No, Celtics in 5. Those Celtics in 5.
Yeah, if Gordon Hayward and Kyrie are there, I don't think they're beating that team. But if they were, I think I would make the 2018 run all the more impressive. So it goes.
Hey, that finals, that Celtics team fully healthy versus the Warriors, that would have been fun.
That would have been some good basketball.
It would have been good because that Celtics team could play defense. But Warriors
good. And Kyrie, I'm talking about frying the Warriors, and he be frying Steph.
Hey, that was the year where him and Steph went at it. I think.
Yeah, that was the year when
January. I was just watching the game.
With the toughest we've ever seen.
Crazy ass, whatever that was on that baseline.
Yeah, Kyrie had 37 that game, but you know what Steph
had 49.
No, Steph and Kyrie be going at it.
That was. I tried to get that game for Throwback Thursday, but I can't find a full game, so it's like.
I'm not gonna lie, Gordon Hayward would have been frying in that series a little bit.
Gordon Hayward was a top 20 player in the league, right?
Gordon was so dope.
Yeah, this
Gordon
time,
was
at this
so
point,
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
I hate
last-
to say that, but I didn't know if I was reaching. But
and
That
Butler
last
and
season in Utah was crazy. Gordon was
crazy.
dope.
And if we're being,
I hated the fact that he left Utah. I hated that. I thought that they were on their way to doing something.
but it was over the money, wasn't it?
No, he wanted to play for Brad Stevens. That was his college coach.
I mean, I think him leaving Utah to go to a team in Boston was an amazing idea because he went to a team that was going to really compete for championship. Him,
Bro.
Kyrie. Obviously, we didn't know what Jason Tatum and them were going to be, but like you
But
still,
we had
this
seen
is a
rookie
team
Jalen
number
Brown.
one seed in the East or whatever.
Bro, wait, Mars. What was that starting line? What was their top 7 rotation going to be if everybody was healthy?
In 2018,
Kyrie, Smart,
Kyrie,
Kyrie and
Marcus
Smart.
Smart, Jay
Gordon.
Crowder was starting.
Crowder.
Yeah.
Jason
Al
Tatum.
Horford.
Oh no, Gordon Hayward. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So,
Gordon Hayward.
that's what I'm
Kyrie, Marcus Smart, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum. Al Horford.
Marcus Smart came off the bench though.
Yeah.
Like even like the first Jason Tatum started
Well,
all
Jalen
80
Brown
games.
was a 2 at this
Well,
point.
this was
too.
the year. Yeah, this was the year Jalen Brown start.
The reason why
Ja-
Jason Tatum started, Ron, was
Yeah.
because
No,
Hayward broke his
he
leg.
started-
Yes.
No,
chill.
Jalen Brown
I'm
and
looking at
JT
it.
were both starting. Yeah, Jalen Brown and JT were
was the-
both starting.
it was
that
all
year.
three of them.
Their
Jalen Brown came off the
starting
bench
lineup
as a
was
rookie.
were
Yeah,
starting.
our lineup was Kyrie, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Gordon
Tatum.
Hayward, and then Al Horford.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, you know
No,
how
they would
good
have
that
gave
team
the
would
Warriors
be
some
now?
run, bro. I'm telling you, they would have gave him some run. And
Who the 5 again, Ron? Run
that's right.
the 5
Jay-
down again,
Jay-
Ron.
so
One more
Jay,
time.
Jay Crowder was in.
Yeah, he ended up
Nah,
in
he was
Cleveland.
gone.
Yeah, he ended up in
That was the year they
Cleveland.
broke it up because they got Kyrie. Remember, that's when they shipped Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, because
out.
Isaiah and Jay Crowder went to
Yep.
Cleveland.
That's
I want
right.
to say they got off Avery Bradley too. They got off everybody from that last year's team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that team was really good. Actually, I went to go see that team a couple of times live because my brother at the time lived in Boston. That team was really good. Oh, and those were the efficient Jason Tatum days. Oh man, Jason Tatum used to not miss. That's
Nah,
what
I'm
it
not
used
gonna lie to y'all,
feel
bro.
like.
Thinking about that team, bro.
Who did you say, Ron? So we got Irv, Jalen
Brown,
Brown,
Gordon
Jason
Hayward,
Tatum, Gordon Hayward, and
Al Horford.
Al Horford. So instead of are we moving? Because y'all telling me y'all like Bam. So we gonna move? Are we gonna keep Bam at the 5? Or are we moving him to the 4?
No, Bam played it. Bam and Al Horford 4 and 5 right there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we just got on
Then
Monzo.
Hayward's at the 3,
yeah.
JB at the 2, Kyrie at the 1. That's a
So
squad.
Jason Tatum comes
That's
off the
a
bench.
squad.
Well, Jason Tatum's in Philly right now. So
Yeah,
That's
JT's
right.
in
Jason
Philly.
Tatum ain't on that crew. That's
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
He's not
Jason
on that
But he
crew.
would have came off the bench though.
okay, buddy.
All right, we got to get to the 4th pick. This is what we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
We got Jason Tatum first, Donovan Mitchell second, Bam third. Now we have the Phoenix Suns on the clock. Fellas, who are the Suns taking right here? Still some good names left.
Well, they had Isaiah Briscoe at this time, didn't they?
Briscoe.
And Devin Booker.
Yeah. Tyler,
They had Tyler Ulis.
Yeah, I'm drafting. Fox
Yeah, I
right
was gonna
here.
say you're not gonna
Yeah,
disrespect my goat Tyler
Time
Ulis.
for Foxy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
this
don't
is
disrespect my goat
easy,
Tyler
y'all.
Ulis, man.
Like,
But to be fair,
But
they
what?
needed a point guard.
No, they
Exactly,
didn't.
Tyler
point
Ulis.
No, they didn't.
No.
They had Eric
Are we
Bledsoe on the
forgetting
crew.
the game
No,
winner
they
Tyler
didn't.
Ulis hit against Boston?
No, we're not forgetting that nonsense, bro.
We
So
don't
look,
care.
Nonsense.
Yeah, exactly. But Lonzo Ball and Devin Booker.
I hear where you're coming from. I like where you're coming from, but it's hindsight.
I hate where you're coming from. Come
it's
on.
I hear it.
Lonzo
Oh,
not
oh.
gonna get hurt again, man. Lonzo gonna stay healthy.
No.
Can we
he's
at
not.
least project with like just assuming everyone stays healthy? Like, can we at least do that?
We can do that. I'm not mad at doing that. Even if we do that, I'm still taking De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, I'm still taking.
I am-
Not over
Now I
Lonzo.
can get Markel, because now I can get Markel. We just assume health.
Ron, I
Yeah,
am
more
too.
people.
Obviously, I'm taking De'Aaron over Lonzo no matter what, right? But if we assume health, then we got to start all over now.
No, we don't.
No, you
Yes,
guys
we
will still
do.
take Jason Tatum.
Yeah, you do because I'm taking Markel at number 1.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Me and
But
real
I'm still
too. We locked
all
in.
over.
Yeah.
This
All
is
right,
what
well,
y'all
Also,
want.
Swiper brought him up. I do want to shout out Isaiah Briscoe, one of the coldest people to ever pick up a basketball. I don't care what he did in the NBA. It's one of the nicest people I've ever seen with the basketball.
Yeah, but he can't shoot the three, so you know he's just.
I don't.
not
We
good
don't
at
care.
basketball.
I do not.
Yeah, he's just
care.
not that good at basketball.
I
He can't
do
shoot the
not
three.
care.
Yo, fellas, I got about 30 more minutes. So we only gonna do the lottery. So let's try to run through these next 12 picks or so. All right, but we got.
And we're not assuming health, just to make sure we're not assuming health.
Nah, just what we've seen. Unless you think you could keep him healthy, but maybe you.
Yeah, we just not gonna put him in them big baller brand shoes. What are you talking about?
All right,
De'Aaron, I guess.
All right, chill. Who you got?
Foxy.
Swiper.
I don't like how y'all doing this. I'm not gonna lie, man. All y'all. I expected better from Ox, but I know, and Ryan, honestly, you too, Ron. Super health and all that. Y'all tripping, bro. Alonzo would have been cold with this, but since we're doing hindsight, everybody's career got ruined around De'Aaron Fox, except for D Fox. We'll go ahead and put D Fox there by default, whatever.
All right, De'Aaron Fox is fourth. Real talk. I know you said you wanted De'Aaron Fox, so he's fourth.
Yeah.
The Kings are up next on the clock. All right, y'all. Let's do what the Kings do best.
Josh
Luke
Jackson.
Kennard.
Josh Jackson.
Zach Collins.
Yeah.
I know. Thomas Bryant.
We should actually do that.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Kings would have took a little TJ Leaf. I wouldn't have been surprised. They'd have been like, "Oh, he looked good in UCLA."
Shout out Big TJ. But Mars, you said you got Josh Jackson?
Yeah.
All right, Josh Jackson.
Yeah.
Swiper, who you rocking with?
Who did the Kings have at this time?
Yeah, that's a
Boogie,
great question.
Bro,
No, Boogie was gone. Boogie was gone.
What's
well, in the
Thomas
16,
Robinson, right?
They have Buddy Hill. They traded for Buddy Hill.
Shit.
at the end of the 16-17 season, Boogie was on the roster, but I think that he ended up moving on.
He got traded on
this
All-Star
season
break
they
in
had
17.
Bojan.
Huh?
Oh, this was Vince in his 19th year. Willie
They
Cauley
traded
Stein.
Boogie that year.
Yeah, they didn't have Boogie
They
that
traded him
year.
on All-Star break. Yeah, they traded him on All-Star break. Yeah.
I feel like this would have been
Yeah.
I feel like this would have been more of a Laurie Marketing tier. That
That's
feels
what
like
I'm thinking.
a Sacramento pick.
That's what I'm
That they would have taken Laurie Marketing.
Yo, first of
Let's
all,
do some research. Let's see who the Kings were considering.
I heard what y'all was saying, bro, and that's not funny, bro. That's not funny. Yo, take that Josh Jackson shit back, bro. Come on, that's not cool.
Yo,
Who did the
we
Kings
gotta
want in the
we gotta make
2017
these
draft?
picks though, Swiper. So who you rocking with?
Bruh, I mean, this is terrible. I don't.
garbage.
I'm putting John Collins here. Put John Collins. I'll put him here. That sounds like a Kings pick.
All right. Real talk. Who you taking?
Yo, Brian,
Actually,
you can't accept that pick.
No. Actually, a Kings pick here would
Take
be
it back.
like, who was their PG at the time?
It was
Darren Collinson.
Yeah. Considering the hype, I think a real Kings pick right here would be Dennis Smith Jr.
I can see that.
I know you can. Kings
Over
fan.
there, Lakina.
I know.
Ntilikina was so
Yeah.
He sucked. He wasn't good ever.
He
Mars.
was so weak, bro. Not for a swipe. I'm talking about not for a day. Was Frank Ntilikina.
He was never good ever. First off, his name don't even sound like basketball juice.
chill.
When he got drafted, we did not call him Nicolatina. We called him.
Shout out to Frank Nitti, man. Shout out to Frank Nitti.
Frank Nitti. That was his
Real
nickname.
hooper, by the way. Frank Nitti.
So here's some notable names. You still got Markelle. You got Jared Allen, OG, Derek White, Josh Hart, Jonathan Isaac, Laurie Markkinen, Malik Monk, Luke Kennard, Dennis Smith Jr., Zach Collins.
This is Sacramento's pick. Is that correct, Ron?
Yeah.
So, Brian, just give us TJ Leaf and let's just keep moving.
I'm trying to tell you, they would have took TJ.
I'm gonna go with Laurie Markkinen.
You gonna go Laurie?
Yes, I'm gonna go with Laurie Markkinen.
That's better. That's better.
That is also a Kings pick.
I'm second in that, chill.
Yeah, I like Laurie.
Big guy, who you rocking with?
Lloyd Marketing.
Laurie? All right. The Kings. Come and get Laurie.
So,
Shout
De'Aaron
out
still
to
hasn't
TJ
been
Leaf.
drafted, or am I?
No, he went to the Suns.
He went to the
De'Aaron
Suns. He went
went
to the
to,
Suns. My
yeah.
fault. He went to the Suns. Okay.
Shout out TJ Leaf, man. Chill.
All right.
Chill. I used to love TJ Leaf for real. I was high on TJ Leaf.
You thought he was the best player on that UCLA team?
No, hell, come on, Morris.
Oh, that's the type of thing you would think. You'd be like,
All right, next up, we got the Orlando Magic. Who the Magic have at this time?
Jonathan Isaac is who they took.
I know they were garbage. That's all I know.
They had
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon was still there.
What?
Vucevic.
Oh, Magic. Oh,
Aaron Gordon, Big Wolves. It's my
Fournier?
OG.
Was
This
Evan,
bad?
Evan Fournier was there? Was Evan Fournier there?
Yeah, Evan Fournier
That
was
sounds
there.
right.
And this might be OG time, honestly. Him at the 3.
They had Serge?
Yeah, because they traded
That's the year that
Oladipo.
That was the year that KD went to the Warriors. So the Warriors Oklahoma City ended up moving.
They had
him.
Alfred Payton, right? Mr.
Yeah,
Triple Double.
and Terrence Ross.
Oh, couldn't shoot.
He was Rondo. Alfred Payton was like the modern Rondo. Was
They need a guard that can shoot.
So their starters that
Lonzo.
year,
Who were their starters, Ron?
Alonzo.
their starters were Alfred Payton. DJ Augustine started a couple games too, but their main point guard was Alfred Payton. They went Alfred Payton, Evan Fournier, Aaron Gordon, Serge Ibaka, and Vucevic.
I think I can rationalize a Markel or Lonzo pick. I think that's fair.
Lonzo still on the board?
Lonzo, Markel.
I don't see Markel Fultz getting drafted.
Coming out of it. Wow.
Out of college?
Hey,
No, I'm talking about hindsight.
personally, I'm going to go with Malik Monk.
Motorcycle, whatever led to him. Doing whatever happened.
Keep him out of Philly, really. Damn.
Yeah, you just get him some therapy, like whatever's going on mentally. Like we locked in.
I'm thinking
We
Malik
have
Monk or
hindsight. We
Derek
just
White.
know mental health is important.
You thinking who, Ron?
Malik Monk or Derek White are the two that I'm rocking with.
But see, if you're thinking Derek White, then you got to go OG.
No, I'm thinking Derek White.
I mean, OG's just a bigger, better Derek White.
I'm with Ox on
OG
that.
is better than Derek White.
But I think that they could. I think that their guard spot, like with
not.
with them smaller guards that they got. Dennis Smith Jr.
Wait, so
better
who
than
was
all
just
of
our
them.
last pick? Who just went in the
It was
last
Lori. Yeah, I
Oh,
think you're right, Ox. I'm gonna go with OG.
I think Dennis Smith better than all their guards.
So that's who you going with?
Yes,
Chill?
I think he better than all their guards. I think he fits better too.
All right, real talk. Who you got?
Dennis Smith. Because did they just draft Payton?
Yeah.
Alfred Payton got drafted in 4th. No way, Alfred Payton was that young, right? You know what drafted in 2014?
He had played 3 seasons. This was going
Yeah, he
into
got
his
drafted
third
in
season.
2014.
15 or 14.
Oh, well, they may still have some like hope. For
They were
him,
fresh
so,
off Mario Hazonia too.
Was this when Alfred Payton was still shooting like 50% from the free throw line?
I'm not
Y'all,
for sure.
y'all remember when he had that one shit in his hair?
Yeah.
Remember when he cut it, all of a sudden his assist went down. They were like, they thought it was like obstructing his vision or something.
Yeah, he looked wild as hell with that.
Did y'all
I
not
do
hear-
remember hearing something about his hair. I can't remember what exactly it was.
Yeah.
I just knew Alfred Payton was a triple-double threat any given night.
I'm going Markel right here, Ron.
Markel, all right. Mars, who you rocking with?
I'll join Roto.
Swiper, who you got?
This is pick which one?
Number 6,
Orlando
Orlando.
Magic.
And number 6. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Markel's fine. Let's just hope he stays healthy.
All right. Markel
What do you mean,
Fultz.
hope
You
he's
went
healthy?
OG, right?
No, already. Yeah, I took OG.
People gonna be really mad at this redraft.
All right. Markel Fultz to the Magic. Next, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Who the hell did they have?
So this is the
Wiggs,
Jimmy.
Pat.
This is the Jimmy Butler.
Levine
Timberwolves.
is gone now,
gone.
right?
He's gone. He went to Chicago.
Because he's in
for
the
Butler.
Jimmy trade. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
this
remember
is
this
Jim-
team
this
very
is
well.
Jimmy, Drew, and Cat.
They try.
Oh,
I
and
think now
Gibson.
is where OG and Anobi is.
I think he's perfect for that crew, Mars.
And now we're looking at Anobi.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Wait. Remember they had Jeff Teague, Jimmy Butler, Carl, Todd
And
Gibson.
they actually had a good ass team this year.
And
Who
Andrew
was there?
Wiggins.
No, Wiggins was gone.
No, he
Wiggs
ain't.
was there in 18.
Wiggs
No,
is there.
Wiggins was there.
Wiggs is there. Cat there.
shit.
They were
This
starting
might-
Taj Gibson that year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Taj
this
was
might be
starting.
starting
Jeff,
on
Jeff Teague was they starting point guard with
They
Jimmy
got
Butler.
Bucket.
They had Derrick
Yo,
Rose. They had Derrick Rose, right?
This
got
might be
buckets
Jared.
there.
This might be Jared Allen, Jonathan Isaac.
They're
time.
saying this pick got sent to Chicago.
With the
Yeah, in the
Butler
Jimmy trade. In the Jimmy trade.
Yeah. So this would be
So
a Chicago.
are we making the Jimmy trade and giving the pick to Chicago? The way
Yeah.
they took Larry Markkinen in real life?
Yeah, we could
Or
do
are
that.
we
Nah, let's do that for Chicago.
Well, when
Yeah.
when did Jimmy?
Oh,
when
that
did Jimmy get
changes.
traded?
That summer. That's summer. The summer of 17.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're drafting for Chicago. Okay. Chicago.
Laurie
is,
Markkinen was cold. Matter of
This
fact,
is Zach LaVine off the torn ACL, right? Like he wasn't playing. Or
he
am I
tore
misremembering?
his ACL in 2000.
Or did he tear his ACL in Chicago?
No, he did it in Minnesota.
No, he tore his ACL in Minnesota.
So he got traded.
This
with
is
the
1
torn
year
ACL,
after.
right?
No, I think this is 1 year. This is after. I think this is right after that, if I remember correctly.
Do
y'all
first
remember
year after.
Justin? Who was this kid from Creighton? Justin Patton.
He only
that they ended up getting from Chicago in this trade. Because Chicago right now, Minnesota drafts Laurie and trades him to Chicago.
He was still hurt. Thank you, Rodwell.
and they get Justin Patton.
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I remember watching him in school, but I don't remember anything about his NBA career.
Justin Patton.
Because he didn't have one.
Oh wow.
Oh, they got Chris Dunn in that trade, right? From the Timberwolves.
Yes, Chris Dunn was also there. Remember, Chris Dunn, providential Chris Dunn at the point was still.
This is
really
a team
good.
that needs like help at every position, other than Zach LaVine.
Yeah, so Zach came back later in the year, but for the most part, they started Denzel Valentine.
Man, I know Chicago loves Lonzo, man. Give him Lonzo again.
Chris Dunn, Denzel Valentine, Laurie Markkinen, Robin Lopez, and Justin Holiday. Shout out Justin
I'm just
Holiday.
giving them Laurie again. They just needed to keep Laurie. They traded him to Cleveland.
Laurie's gone.
I went to the Kings.
Larry went to the Kings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving him Lonzo.
Yeah,
Right.
Man,
That 35 games of Lonzo is like the peak of the last 10 years for the Bulls. So they can enjoy that again. Well, they had that 2017 season.
And anybody that's saying Denzel Valentine was a draft bust, all of y'all are casuals.
Swiper,
Everybody.
please, bro. Please.
Denzel was good,
Are you
bro.
trying
I'm
to
not letting y'all lie
advocate for
to me, bro.
Denzel Valentine being
Swiper?
good?
No, he
When
wasn't.
was he good?
I'm not letting y'all lie to
No,
me,
he
bro.
wasn't. He was not.
Y'all let one 3-point attempt throw y'all off.
No, it's not about the 3-point attempt.
What are
First
you
of all,
talking about? What 3-point
he
attempt?
I
wasn't
don't even
athletic.
think
What are you
Denzel
talking
was
about?
good at MSU.
Thank you, Morris.
What?
That's what I was trying to say. It wasn't.
No,
I see him. I missed you
Swiper.
say like this is no way
No,
y'all drafted
Swiper.
this kid.
No way, Swiper.
Yeah, I didn't see the vision.
Bro, he was a
Swiper.
good tweener. Wait, was Otto Porter Jr. at Chicago at this time?
No, he wasn't on the crew.
No, Otto was he with the Wizards?
He was already with the Wizards? Or did
Well, he got drafted
Where-
to the Wizards, whether or not he was, whether or not he left by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he got
whether or not
traded
he had
too.
left by now. He got to
Yeah.
Chicago in 2019.
Oh, okay.
Why do y'all be entertaining this man foolishness?
Hey, no, it's not foolish.
My
man.
Denzel
Y'all
That man
wasn't
said
that bad.
Denzel
Yeah,
Valentine, bro.
As you've seen, I will defend players for what they were, which is like I start to show off
Coming out of college,
Denzel could shoot. He could shoot. That's what he could do.
He was good.
Fellas, we got to get back to this draft. Denzel Valentine, I promise you, will not be selected in the top 15 picks. But let's get into it. It's all Chicago. Can I interest you with the Jared Allen? Can I interest you with the Derek White? Can I interest you with the Zach? No. John Collins.
The right pick is probably Derek White or Jared Allen.
Is OG off the
I'm
board
taking
already?
Collins is still there too.
No, OG's still on the board.
That's the right.
Oh, John
pick.
Collins is still there. I'm taking Lonzo.
All right. Mars got Lonzo. Ox, who you got?
Jonathan Isaac.
Wait. Does our guy OG become a star wing if he gets drafted to a situation like that instead of that nasty Raptor situation where he had to play behind all those players?
I think the Raptors was a good place for him to go.
Why was that a nasty situation?
Yeah,
I like
talk.
I like that. I
Real
like
talk.
that.
Who you got?
I'll go Lonzo. I'll join Mars.
I'm with you. I'm going Lonzo too.
Yeah, me and
All
Real
right.
Talk the only ones having fun with this redraft.
Chill. Who you
I'm
got?
going Lonzo.
Facts.
OG. I think OG.
OG.
No,
All
chill.
right.
Save OG for later.
Lonzo
Wait, I thought
is
OG
the
was
pick.
the last pick.
Nah, he's still on the board.
So wait, so who went to the Timberwolves? Wait, no. Oh no,
This is
we were just
Chicago.
talking. Yeah, I
We were doing
forgot that we
Chicago.
was talking about OG, and then we realized the pick went to Chicago. That's why I thought OG was off the board. Whoops.
All right. New York Knicks are up next. They took Frank Ntilikina.
We're
Keep 'em.
retaking Frank Ntilikina.
Yeah, exactly. James
We're
Dolan.
retaking Frank
Before
Ntilikina.
World Wide West got there, this is something you would do. We
We're
don't respect
retaking Frank
The Knicks
Ntilikina.
were a
Frank
disaster, yo.
Ntilikina.
These dudes was incredible how bad they were. The Knicks
Yeah,
were
people don't
disaster.
re-
well,
until
I'm
they got-
retaking
until-
Frank Ntilikina.
Until they got Leon Rose and World Wide West, this is how they operated. Give
Oh
them
my
Frank.
goodness. The Knicks were a disaster. And Swiper, if I'm not mistaken, you can straighten me out, but I think this was the beginning of so this was the beginning of the Knicks' 5 straight 50-loss seasons. This is the beginning of it. This is where it started. Okay, so there's no way that I'm putting OG Anunoby on this crew. No, I'm not
No.
I
involving
would
him.
never
in
do
that.
that to OG. I would
I'm
never
not
do that
involving
to
him in that.
But
No,
what it's worth,
OG.
Frank Ntilikina could play defense.
Uh-huh.
Chill. Now, it might have started the losing season here. That might have started it on paper. But, before a tree grows, before any plant grows, that seed, you know what I'm saying? That seed is under the ground. It's sprouting. I'm going to tell you what that seed was. That seed was Carmelo Anthony. And when they destructed the Knicks, when they destructed the Knicks, and when they ruined
Amari Stoudemire, oh my
when
god!
they ruined Amari Stoudemire's season, oh my
I haven't
God,
swung on nobody in at least 13 years. Don't get me.
You gonna swing on me, but
Yes.
you ain't swing on that nigga that put that shit in your nose.
Which, by the way, Swiper, that was some bullshit right there. I was gonna put that out.
But you want to swing on me for telling the truth.
That was for real some bullshit. Stop.
Hey,
real
look,
talk.
Carmelo's not here to defend himself. Carmelo's not here to defend himself.
No, come on. Well, and on top of that, Carmelo, that summer of 17, Carmelo Anthony's going. He got traded to Oklahoma City.
That was a good one, Ox. That
He's
was a
out.
good one.
Talking about he had an old white man talking about you and your posse, and Ox over here blaming Melo.
Yeah.
He had a posse. Like, what am I supposed to say, bro? I don't know. I can't lie for him.
Yeah, he was already gone. I'm not going to subject OG Anunoby to that. I'm comfortable with Frank, and I'm not going to subject Jared Allen to that neither. I'm not.
Yeah.
Y'all really finna in a redraft?
It got Frank Ntilikina.
I'm not subject. Ron, they are a disaster. They lost 50 straight games.
You are looking back hindsight. They're not gonna take. They're not gonna re-disaster themselves.
Yes,
they're not gonna re-wreck themselves.
Is Josh Jackson on the board?
Yes, Josh Jackson's on the board.
Oh,
that's a New York Knicks move as well.
No, it's not.
Yo, we can save the Knicks. This is
That's
our chance
what you're
to save
supposed
New
to do.
York.
You're supposed to say if you are competent, this is who you would select.
But
Wait, what's the roster though? What's that Knicks roster? Does anybody have it?
They have Michael Beasley.
Yeah, you can't put Josh Jackson over there with Michael Beasley, bro.
Yeah, they have their franchise scorer. Like, keep Joe Jackson away.
We could save the squad right now, yo. Give him Derek White or something.
Okay, so they had Tim Hardaway. Let me see. Tim Hardaway was their starting two.
They had Emmanuel Moody and Frank Ntilikina as their point guard.
Jared Jack was starting. Oh my god!
Was this it? Was this the year? I don't know if there's any Knicks.
Oh, Porzingis.
Do you remember when Trey Burke was going crazy? Do you guys remember when Trey Burke had a stretch where he was going crazy? Was
I think it was this year. I think it was.
Like, I remember like Trey Burke was averaging like a dub. Like he was going crazy for like a stretch, not like for the season. But shout out to Trey Burke. Like, I think that might have been this year.
So their starting lineup, it looks like it was Jared Jack, Tim Hardaway, Courtney Lee, Enes Freedom.
Did he just say Jared Jack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jack. Oh, here, Jared Jack.
And Kristaps Porzingis.
Respect Jared Jack. Jared Jack was
in 20. Was it going into 2018?
Jared Jack was a
wait, because after this, didn't Jared Jack get some more run with Brooklyn?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jared Jack, baby.
Or was that before he was in Brooklyn? Was he in Brooklyn before New York or after New York?
I can't remember. I'm not sure.
He was in and around the New York area for his last couple of years.
Bro,
chill. Garbage.
Real quick, Ron.
Not Jared Jack, just this Knicks team. Like, shout out Jared Jack, but yo, come on.
Ron
2017 Jared Jack can start
Malik Beasley, Trey Burke, Damian Dotson, Enes Freedom, Tim Hardaway Jr., Willie Gomez, Isaiah Hicks, Jared Jack, Luke Cornett,
His name wasn't Enes
Courtney
Freedom
Lee,
at the point. It was Cantor.
Dougie McBuckets, and, the Moutier kid, Joakim Noah, Kyle O'Quinn, KP. Ramon
Quinn?
Sessions, Lance Thomas, Troy Williams. Ron, these dudes ain't serious.
Kylo
They're not
Quinn
serious.
will get some
I'm not
tiny
subjecting
rebounds.
straight
Don't
garbage.
disrespect Kylo
And I
Quinn.
chill,
Quinn will get some
Joakim
big
Noah
rebounds.
had was making like 16 mil a year.
I just forgot about it.
Yeah, Joakim Noah's contract was still on the books. Yeah.
Yo, in New York Knicks fans, whenever I talk shit about you guys' franchise, this is why. Because you guys are in the Big Apple. You are the biggest market in the league.
Did they have?
Yeah, they did. They did, Marsh. They did.
Ron Baker.
Yes, they have Ron Baker on the
Olympic team. Ron Baker.
Yes, he just got on the. He was in his second
Oh
year.
Man,
Yeah, he was in his second year. I'm not subjecting.
I remember watching.
Jared
Is that the white guy from Wichita State?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shout out Ron. Ron was getting
Because I remember like this era of the Knicks. I remember. I don't know if it was that year or the year before. There was a lineup. So I was seeing Ron Baker, and you guys remember Kuzminskas?
Yes.
You guys remember it? It was Ron Baker, Kristaps Porzingis, and Mindaugas Kuzminskas.
Oh yeah, the Lithuanian cat. Yeah. Hey, Morris, Kuzminskas was supposed to be nice. While y'all playing, Kuzminskas was supposed to be nice.
Just like,
No, he wasn't. Bro.
But all right, y'all. I got a few picks for Nilakina, Chill, and Ox. Who are you guys? Oh no. Real talk to Ox. Who are you guys rocking with?
Real talk. Come on.
Real talk. You went with Josh Jackson?
I'll go with the Frank pick. If that was what we roll.
Frank gets
suck.
it unanimously.
I'm going. No, I'm going Markelle Fultz.
You want to put Markelle
Fultz
on
is already on the board.
Wow.
You think they
Might
got up in Philly? You
Might
think
as
they got
well.
up in Philly. Watch what happened when he gets on that Knick crew.
Hey, oh well.
He might
All
quit basketball.
The Knicks got Frank.
The way he was playing, he should have.
oh my god.
No, you said it right. Real talk. The dude's name, they got a dude on their crew named Cle Anthony. That's his name.
Well, Cle Anthony
Earl was
Cle
cold.
Anthony was all right, though. Y'all better stop playing.
Wait, hold on, chill.
No, because Cle Anthony got busy for a second in New York.
Had a run. He had a nice little run.
No, he really did. Shout out my nigga Cle Anthony.
Do I need to run down that roster again?
No.
They had an OG stretch full of Lance Thomas.
Oh,
He was
The
good.
Knicks were a joke. The Knicks were
He was
a joke.
shooting that three.
I'm sorry, Ox. You talking about we can save them. We can't save them. They were a joke. No.
All right. Next up, we have the Dallas Mavericks. They originally selected Dennis Smith Jr. with this pick. Who are we going with? And Dennis Smith is still on the board.
because they I think they ruined Dennis. I do.
Well, now that we know they're gonna get Luka the next year,
Yeah.
John Collins.
I think now is where you get you put
Jared
some
Allen.
defense around Luka.
No,
You give him a lob threat or you give him a Derek White.
Yeah,
I'm
John
the lob
Collins.
threat. I'm choosing Jared Allen.
is OG gone already?
No.
No, wait, don't put
Not
OG
going.
on that roster. Real talk. Stay with me.
He's trying to get him to Denver. He's trying to get OG.
Yeah,
That's really what he's trying
Oh
to do.
my God, OG!
Yeah,
I remember I lied. OG.
That's what he's trying to do.
OG right now. Yep, I'm
But
going
no,
OG.
I got Jared though. I'm not.
Nah,
Just
Jared Allen.
I don't care about Swiper's agenda. I'm
Wait,
doing
John
what's right.
Collins makes more sense with them than Jared does.
No, he doesn't.
No, he
Jared Allen.
doesn't.
Bro, we
I
didn't.
don't
Wait,
think so.
hold on. We
Knowing
didn't
that
care
you're
about
drafting Luka,
defense
I
like
think you're
that in
giving him the-
2017.
You
Nobody
give him
cares.
an elite defense and an elite lock threat. Maybe
John
not elite,
Collins-
but you give him a good lock threat.
If Luka had Jared Allen,
Come on,
because he was trying to throw lobs to DeAndre Jordan his rookie year, I remember. Like, so we give him Jared Allen, legitimate lob threat. Yeah, I think that helps them. I think that helps them a lot.
Harrison Barnes is still there.
They have Nerlens Noel, right?
Oh, Harrison
Yeah.
Barnes.
Yeah, so they don't need another center. They need a power forward.
Please.
Either they're getting Jared Allen or they're getting OG. So it's up to
their
you.
center. So they still had
John
Dirk.
Collins is
And Dirk-
better than both these dudes.
This year, Dirk is listed as a center.
Coming out of
This was
college?
Dirk's last
Yeah,
year.
you don't worry about Dirk. Who you talking about?
Oh no, this was his second to last
Dirk,
year.
yeah, Dirk's last year was Luka's rookie.
Wait,
They
you
played
don't
together.
remember John Collins at Wake Forest?
I thought he went to Purdue.
John Collins was nice and is still
I didn't
nice
even-
to this day.
I didn't even know John Collins went to
I'm-
Wake Forest.
I thought he went to Purdue. That's my fault. I thought he went to
I
Purdue.
wasn't watching John Collins in college.
All right, fellas, who we taking?
I'm taking
Jared
Jared Allen.
Allen.
All right, that's 3 for Jared Allen. Real talk.
I was going
Swiper.
OG, but y'all gonna let him get his little agenda
I mean,
off. So go
you
ahead.
could- Swiper, who
Oh
you
no,
taking?
we just gonna take OG right the pick right before.
Mm.
Yeah,
Swiper, you're not getting OG on your crew in Denver.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
think
happening.
you getting him.
You're
Yeah,
not
he think
getting
you
it. So
getting
let's
him.
You trying to get OG in a redraft like it's
No.
real? Oh my God.
You're not.
All right, chill. Who you got?
Then you gonna start projecting 9 championships. It's gonna be sad.
I'm sorry, Ron. I do like Jared Allen because you're getting Luka next year. I like Jared Allen.
Right.
That's cool.
Swiper, you shouldn't let your agenda be so loud. Maybe we would.
No, I don't have an agenda.
you-
And John
you do.
Collins
Yes,
clearly is the
what
better
I
player
just-
here.
So why don't you
That's
want
what
John?
we're doing.
So
I
why
don't have
say
an
John
agenda.
Collins?
John Collins is better than OG.
No,
And
I'm with you. John Collins behind Paul Millsap in 17-18 is great. I'm cool with that too. But I just think John and Luka would be great.
This is the class. This is the classic.
John and Luka would be
This is
all
the
right.
classic. See, Mars. I like
anybody
how
in
your brain
Luka
works.
would be.
Here's
all
why I
right,
like how
bro.
your brain works, Mars. Because this is the classic Danny Ainge, Red Auerbach switcheroo. You're trying to sell us John Collins because you really want OG. That's what you're trying to do. So you're telling us John Collins this, John Collins that. So we'll focus our attention away from OG. When in reality, OG, when your pick comes at, I don't know, 9 or 10 or 11, OG's on the board. This is the guy you really want. But you're telling everybody that John Collins is the best player. Swiper, you want
Wait.
something else, boy.
Hey, if you wanted
hold
him,
on,
you should have
but-
traded up, Swiper.
But wait, no, hold on, Ron. You hush up. Derek White went to Colorado. I'm fine with Derek White coming home where he belongs. So
We're not
I'm
even
good
giving
with
you
that.
Derek White.
You think you're getting Derek White?
Yeah, I don't know what you
I
think.
know who y'all
about
got. Hey, y'all gotta. Hey,
Jackson's still on the
Utah's
board.
right next to Colorado, right? Yeah, we finna give you that Utah prospect. Kyle
Kyle Kuzma? Josh Jackson's still on the board. Just so you know, Josh Jackson's still on the board.
All right, fellas, it's the
Oh,
Kings.
it's Justin
next.
Jackson.
Who did the Kings trade with right here at number 10?
Portland.
Portland. All right, so it is actually the Portland Trailblazers on the clock.
So Dame,
Still got
McCollum,
Dame, still got
Mo
CJ.
Harkless, Aminu,
Mo Harkless, Al Farouk, I think is still there.
Nurkic is here at this point.
Nurkic, and their backup is Myers Leonard, I think, for
I
Nurkic.
think this is so clearly OG.
Yeah.
I think when you got a
Might be
backcourt
right.
like that, you either draft
Yeah.
Derek White and move off CJ, or you put OG next to them. So whichever one you guys want.
Yeah, I think OG makes
Just making sure that Oxman ain't there yet. What's his man? Amino? He ain't there yet.
Aminu,
Al
he
Farouk?
is there.
Yeah.
Al Farouk is there.
Alfu is there.
Okay.
They could play together.
They had
But
the pair-
this is past Al Farouk's prime of 2016.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Alfu
They
had
the
a
pair-
prime.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, my bad, I didn't know
2016
that.
Al Farouk.
I must have missed it.
Stop
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You weren't locked in. 2016 Al Farouk. Oh my
Wow.
god.
Not a
that's
real
such
ball
player.
nowhere.
Must have
Hey,
been in the
Ron,
Cobra or
they
something.
had like the best no name or lower tier name defensive wings in the NBA. It was Mo Harkless and Aminu,
Mhm.
and they had Rodney Hood. Rodney Hood was playing on
Yep.
that team.
Is this pre-Achilles, Rodney Hood?
Yes.
Or post
Yes,
Achilles,
it
Rodney
is.
When did he tear his
'Cause that-
Achilles?
He did, but
I
that
can't
was
remember.
with Cleveland, right?
He came
That was
back.
after-
No,
I
he-
thought
no,
Rodney
he-
Hood was gonna
He
be
was,
so
he was
nice,
back
I'm not
from
gonna
the
lie.
Achilles.
Mhm.
He was nice, and then he tore his Achilles.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought
Rodney Hood was
he was-
gonna be
Rodney Hood
with
was
them.
super dog.
It was
Let me see.
Utah, right? Rodney Hood.
Yeah, he was in Utah.
Yeah.
He was nice.
Rodney
in
Hood
Utah,
torn
too.
Achilles.
Y'all, so look at this chat.
Um,
Y'all remember Wake Forest Aminu, but don't remember Wake Forest John
He
Collins.
tore his Achilles in 2019, so this was pre-Achilles.
It was after, this was after the playoffs
Yeah.
in 2019. I seen Rodney Hood outplay
So what
Dame
we
Lillard
going
in
OG?
games that matter.
I'm going
Me
OG
too.
or Derek
Hey,
White,
me
whichever
too.
one.
I got
has
OG.
less.
OG.
Okay,
Swiper,
I'll
I
go
seen
OG.
that shit. I seen that too, Swiper.
Oh, but you
Rodney
seen
Hood.
that, but you ain't seen John Collins with Luka.
No,
Alan Crabbe.
Rodney Hood
Oh,
was
man.
Rodney Hood was the best player.
Alan
on
Crabbe
that
got
team
a bag
couple
after
games.
that 2016 season.
He did. Shout out
out
to
to
Alan.
That's how you do it.
Shout
Get your
out
bag
to
and get
him,
up out of there. But yeah, I got OG. Who you guys got?
I got
Treat it
OG.
like boxing. Stick and
OG,
move.
OG.
Stick and move.
All right, OG Anunoby is coming off the board.
Alan Crabbe, what a name, Key.
All right, the Charlotte Hornets are at 11. What do we want to do?
This is where they took Malik, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually think
Not
that
tripping
might-
for thinking they still just take Malik.
I'm right there with you, Mars.
No,
Well,
they
who's on the
give
roster
him
at this
Derek
point?
White. Give him Derek White because they almost ruined Malik.
Wait, hold on. Who's on this team at the time, y'all?
When did Charlotte ever draft guys who they think are going to be role players?
I don't know.
Charlotte,
We're gonna do it
they're the
for him.
king of taking swings on guys who they think.
Dennis Smith Jr. still there?
Oh,
Hey,
and he went to NC State.
He from Carolina. So hey.
Kemba was there. Yeah, Kemba was
Yeah,
there.
probably. All right.
That
so
kind of
Smith
does
was
kind of
there.
cook the
Yeah.
Dennis
That's
Smith
all right.
stuff.
Luke Kennard from Duke.
So
Could get a shooter, yeah.
Josh Hart.
What did Duke do in the
nah,
tournament?
that's too hard.
This is the year with Jason Tatum, right?
Because Charlotte like drafting guys who did well in college, like when far in the 20s.
So this is
Like-
the
Like Josh Jackson?
This is the Nicholas
Yeah,
Batum.
this feel like a Josh Jackson or
This could be, this might be a Josh Jackson pick. This
I
might be a Josh Jackson.
I actually got Josh
Williams,
Jackson.
Willie
Yeah,
Gomez,
this is-
Dwight
this is
Howard
a-
on that crew.
Zach Collins?
Michael Kidd Gilchrist is on that crew. Jeremy Lamb is on that crew.
They already had Kaminsky.
Yeah.
Hey, is
Kimber
Jordan still the owner of this team?
Yes. Kimber Walker.
Yeah. Wait, chill. The real question is, who does Jordan want to play and practice most?
Josh Jackson. He want to see Josh Jackson. He want to see Josh Jackson.
Okay.
Josh Jackson is my pick. Josh Jackson is my pick.
All right.
Josh Jackson. Even
I
though
believe the Knicks have Frank Ntilikina.
Mars and Ops. We know what we doing on pick number 13, right?
Yes, Justin Jackson. Yes, Justin Jackson.
Okay.
So we're gonna butcher
The forward out of UCLA looking quite interesting.
Wait, hold on. But Mars, to be fair, the Nuggets drafted really well. Why would they take Justin Jackson?
You know what? Nah, I'm gonna give you what you guys got. And you guys had a good thing you didn't appreciate it. I'm for sure giving y'all Thomas Bryant. Yeah.
Hey, y'all need a backup center, you know.
Facts.
Yeah, them no Jokic minutes been a problem for 8 years.
According to Real Talk, might need a starting center that can protect the rim. So hey, let me see.
I mean, that would be nice as well.
Oh, Tony Bradley was in that draft, right?
Jordan Bell.
He was.
Jordan Bell out of Oregon.
Hey, you might be good.
He too good for y'all.
All right, y'all, but it's the Hornets, though. Who are we rocking with?
Josh Jackson.
I'm good with Josh Jackson.
I got John Collins, actually.
Yeah.
Ain't got nobody throwing a lob no more. So
All right, yeah, I can see that. Let me stop playing.
That makes more sense, but Josh Jackson's funnier, so I'm gonna say Josh Jackson.
Yeah, for sure.
Who you guys chill?
is OG already gone, ain't he?
Yeah, OG just went to the Blazers.
Yeah, OG already gone.
Hey, they made a good point in the chat though, y'all. Justin Jackson did go to North Carolina.
He did.
I mean, what?
That's
How many players from North
that's who Jay is
Luke Kennard
taking.
went to
Jordan
do.
draft?
And Jay is not taking him. Nope.
But how many players from North Carolina
Hold
did
on.
Jordan actually draw?
Isn't Wake Forest in North Carolina?
North Carolina and Duke ain't the same thing, Ron.
I know that. I'm saying.
Right. He'll take a dude from Jay will take a dude from Wake Forest or North Carolina State before he take a dude from Duke, and between North Carolina and Duke.
They've never drafted somebody from Duke?
Oh, they have.
But has
I
Jordan?
don't remember the Hornets
took
draft.
Mark
Yeah, I don't
Williams.
remember the Hornets draft system.
Mhm.
That was off Jordan.
and then tried to trade him.
Yeah.
That wasn't anything to do with Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
All right, who y'all want to rock with?
Justin Jackson.
or
This
chill,
makes
who you
no
got?
sense, I ain't gonna lie.
I got Justin
John
Jackson.
Collins.
I'll join him on Justin Jackson.
Justin or Josh?
I'm
Justin.
talking Justin. He went to North Carolina, so might as well.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were only being true to form with the Knicks, but I'll still do
Yeah,
Josh
but this
Jackson.
is more fun. Yeah, this is more fun.
Justin Jackson was getting those. He was getting those KD comps out of high school. I remember that.
And so was
Man, if you're big
Looney.
and you can shoot,
Yep.
you KD.
Got a
for
little
real.
handle too.
Yeah, you KD for real. Like, that's just how it goes.
Exactly.
Real talk. Which Jackson are you taking for
He
this?
was playing for HCYA, a homeschool down here, his senior year. He was getting busy though. I'll go Justin. I wanted Justin for number 13, but we'll get a new monkey wrench to throw.
We'll negotiate. Yeah.
I'll go Justin.
All right, fellas. Unfortunately, y'all gonna have to run the rest of the draft. There is 4 more picks. I'm not gonna be able to stick around for these 4 picks, but I'm sure you guys would do very well with pick number 13.
We got you, Ron.
Absolutely.
We got you
All
covered,
right.
brother. Yep.
Catch
All
y'all
right,
soon.
Ron.
Just show it real quick.
All right,
so
Brody.
everybody knows this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We got you covered, Ron. Uh-huh.
Pistons, Nuggets, Heat, Blazers.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it's the Kings at 15, right? 'Cause they
Oh,
picked Joe
Pistons,
Collins.
Nuggets, Heat, Kings. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We got you covered, Ron. Yep.
All right. Hey, Swiper. Good luck.
I told you I don't need luck. Motion. I got enough motion by myself. They're gonna ruin the list just for fun. So shut up, man. Shut up.
No.
So 12 Detroit. That was Luke Kennard in real life, right?
Luke Kennard,
Yeah.
Right. That was Luke. That was Luke Kennard in real life, and that Detroit squad in 12, were they garbage, or were they trying
This is
to be
Blake's
12?
there, right?
Well, Blake's there.
2018. Blake's there.
KCP's there, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
if this is Detroit Blake, then I mean we got a top 5 player in the league. So we
Reggie
need to build around him.
Jackson's there. Reggie Jackson, KCP, Blake
Yep.
Griffin. Who was center?
Oh, I like that, Maxwell
Andre
Johnson.
Drummond.
Isaac.
Andre Drummond.
Is this not just
Drummond.
Derek White, or am I tripping?
I could see that.
Derek White,
a guy
yeah.
that fits in really well. Yeah, I could see that.
Who else is on this list?
Jameer Nelson was over.
Let me look at
Avery
that
Bradley
roster
was on that
real
crew.
quick.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, Avery Bradley was on that crew.
He
Ish
was
Smith
on that crew. Reggie Bullock was on that crew.
Yeah.
They
were
had
nuts.
Tony Parker.
They had Kay Felder. Y'all remember Kay Felder?
I don't remember.
Yeah, my little
The
5'9"
left-handed
yeah.
monster.
Who's playing PG? Who's playing PG for them?
Tony
Reggie
Parker.
Jackson, right?
It's
No, wasn't Reggie starting?
Oh,
It's Tony Parker.
it was.
was
We already get
Reggie-
We already get Dennis Smith.
Reggie was their starting point guard. Yes, he was.
Is Dennis off the table?
You can get Dennis if you want.
He started half the season. It was him, Stanley Johnson. Because I remember Stanley Johnson was talking about he wanted to see LeBron James in the playoffs. I remember him.
And he was right.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
But see, this is the thing, right? This is my issue with hindsight. Like, I feel like there has to be a limit on hindsight. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like Jason Tatum, hindsight, that makes sense. Like he was still a top 3 prospect. Taking him number 1, hindsight adds up. But like,
Right.
if you were genuinely just not that good when you got drafted, and then it took you 6 years to become good in the NBA, are we still like
Who are you talking about? Derek White?
Derek White? Yep. Like,
It didn't
does
take
that
him
factor
6
in at
years.
all?
It didn't take him 6 years.
Okay, Derek White became good in like 2021.
No. Derek White was already good in 2018 and 19. Remember, it was his role. His role didn't get expanded until right before that trade happened in 2021-22.
Is that
He was
the year
already
the
good.
year you brought up? Is that when he dunked on the Denver player? What year was that?
Yeah, he did. That was 2018-19. He had 30.
So that's why he was
30
good because he dunked on your team.
No. He had 30. He had 30. He was actually their best scorer. In
I
a
know
couple
he
of
was
games.
going crazy against y'all. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Aldridge and DeRozan were obviously the best players, but he was the third best player by like a comfortable margin.
we know.
But like that's where like hindsight is weird to me. It's like Derek White couldn't even like shoot consistently until he got to like Boston for it. Like
And that was in year 5.
Like, are we drafting that guy because he became good in 2022?
I mean, unless we can find
Popovich-
somebody else that fits it better, I think it's fair to do that.
Popovich said that the only thing Derek White was missing for the longest was just confidence. So I don't know. Maybe
Does he get that confidence in Detroit?
I mean, should we just
Maybe.
stick with Luke Kennard? I mean,
No.
they drafted Luke Kennard. I think Luke Kennard came out.
I mean, I think Malik makes sense.
yeah.
I think
Malik Monk still on the board?
John
Yeah,
Collins
that's
doesn't
crazy,
make sense
right?
because they got Blake and Drummond, so like their front court is kind of solidified.
Can we play?
Um,
Can we play
no.
John Collins at the 3 or no? Can we play John Collins
with
at
the era of basketball we're moving into,
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just draft the best player on the board. I'm gonna just draft Malik. Forget
I'll
fit.
join
I'm
you.
drafting best
Yeah,
player.
I'll join you, Malik. Lonzo still hasn't been taken.
Nah, didn't we get Lonzo?
Lonzo throwing lobs to Blake. Give me Lonzo. Give me Lonzo.
this ain't.
I thought
Lob
Lonzo was
catching
gone already.
Blake, though, for
Yeah, but
real.
that's because he had no one to throw it. Blake can still get up.
He could still jump at this point.
It was all his. No,
he just
Blake
expanded his
could
game.
still get up. His injury in 2019 is what led to him like just being cooked. And if you remember 2020 Blake, he weren't moving like that for real. 2019 Blake could still get up, but he just diversified his game.
Didn't Blake shoot
But you
38
give him
from
Lonzo?
3 that year?
Lonzo could still get up. Lonzo
I had
could
somebody
still get
ask
Blake
me,
together.
was Blake
Yeah.
Griffin? I had somebody not ask me. Let me rephrase that. I had somebody tell me that Blake Griffin that year he was better than Anthony Davis.
Okay, he's capping, but
Yeah.
Blake Griffin was like that. Like
Mhm.
Blake Griffin was.
He 100%.
Oh, okay. So let's go. I'm gonna go with Lonzo. I like that for the distribution
Lonzo
and
as
help.
I'm going with Lonzo too. I like Lonzo over there.
Okay.
It's
Well, Lonzo
consensus.
got it, but just for the sake of it, though, chill. Swiper, who y'all got?
I'll go with the group, no doubt. Yep.
Okay.
Lonzo it is.
Swipe
I'm comfortable with Lonzo. OG's already off the board.
Damn, nigga, you over there perspiring,
Swap, you going with Lonzo too, or you? I mean, he got.
I mean, they needed a point guard, so Lonzo actually makes sense right there.
Okay, let's move on to Denver then.
I like that forward out of UCLA.
TJ Leaf.
I mean, John Collins is still on the list, but Malik Monk.
Yeah, Malik.
They had Monte Morris was on the team in the second round that year. So Jamal, Gary Harris, Will Barton. They needed a 3. So this, technically, I guess in the draft. But I don't know if Justin Jackson would have been.
Wilson Chandler was on.
Who?
Wilson
no, that was the last. That was that last Wilson year. They didn't make a shot in game.
Y'all needed a 3. I was thinking the same thing, Swipe. I think y'all needed a good, strong 3 small forward. So I'm thinking Stanley Johnson right here.
Stanley
Johnson was the draft before.
Exactly.
But
look at you.
There is someone of that archetype who was projected to go top 5, and he suddenly fell down the board.
Where you go?
He went to Kansas.
Josh Jackson.
Yeah, he was an exciting prospect, really good athlete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Josh would have been crazy right there. I mean, he would have been a flyer at 13.
Yeah, so Josh Jackson?
Yeah, I'm good with Josh Jackson. Mm-hmm.
I'm good with Josh Jackson too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually taking somebody that can put it in the hole a little bit now that I'm looking at the draft again. I think y'all needed some offensive support. I'm gonna go Dwayne Bacon right here.
They didn't need more offensive support in 2017.
If we're thinking about guys who can score, what year was Alonzo Trier drafted?
I don't think it was yet.
Because he went undrafted, but was he in the 2017 draft?
Was it? I can't remember, Mars. I can't remember.
No, I know Luke Cornett was. And so was South Carolina. The guard. He played point guard. He was 6'4". He played for Denver for a little bit.
I thought you were thinking about Cornwell. No.
What is his name?
I'm not mad at Dwayne Bacon.
Jonathan Motley was in this one too, by the way. I don't know if y'all want to put Jonathan.
Oh, that's Jordan's friend.
Who was Motley?
Yeah, that's Jordan's friend. We don't want him to play next to Jokic. He's gonna get sabotaged by the non-Jokic minutes.
And then PJ Dozier was undrafted that year, but he was on the team.
I called him Cornwell. It's Thornwell. My bad.
So y'all already so Denver. You already
Kuzma is on the boards.
That's what
Kuz. Yeah, go Kuz for sure. Because I'm going Kuz because I want Kuz on the Kings.
Yeah,
I'm good with Kuz. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm cool with Kuz.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking
for sure.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma at Utah. Why did he fall?
Because he's not that good.
He's 23.
Yeah, he was a 4-year guy. Yeah,
he's also not
22 at the time.
Yeah,
but Kuzma, his rookie year was got 4th. And,
he's putting up decent numbers on a really bad team. Absolutely.
Yeah, he was also just not that good.
36% from 3 and 5.5 attempts a game.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Kuzma though.
Yeah,
seen him airballing in the Philippines.
Twice,
where?
Not once, but twice
in the Philippines.
Y'all see
Dylan Brooks is on the board. Drink more water cooking right now. Dylan Brooks is on the board.
Dylan Brooks is
he's better than Kyle Kuzma.
Second round.
And he's better than Kyle Kuzma.
Whoa. We not trying to.
No. Yeah, he ain't he better than Kyle Kuzma.
Can we get off this agenda for 2 seconds? Would Dylan Brooks have made sense here? Given the time,
Dylan Brooks would have made sense for a lot of teams, actually. But
second round,
Dylan Brooks.
I like that Dwayne Bacon shout. That real talk.
I know Dwayne Bacon out of college.
Okay, so Piper, I know you're developing Joker at this point. You already have Jamal Murray.
Gary Harris was on the roster.
Gary Harris is on the roster at that point.
He was the second best player on the roster at this point.
Does Jordan Bell make sense on your roster?
No, they got Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap was.
What about Luke Kennard?
Nah, because they had Will Barton on the bench. They had they got like Malik Beasley and all them. Yeah, I mean,
so Isaiah Hartenstein not just the best backup big that Denver would have.
Well, they had Hart. Remember, Hart was there.
Yeah, you did.
He just sucked, at the time.
Yeah, but now you can bring him back.
I feel like Hartenstein was one of them dudes that played for almost everybody when they were coming up, and now that they all good, like he ain't on the roster no more.
He was on the Rockets too. Mike D'Antoni weren't rocking with Isaiah Hartenstein.
He's on the Knicks when they were trying to become what they.
I vote Dylan Brooks here, but
I got Kuzma.
I'm good with Kuzma. Yeah,
I got Kuz as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kuz.
Good work, guys. Yeah, good guys.
Kuzma,
so the last pick we're gonna do today, y'all, is none other than the Sacramento Kings. I'm voting for Malik Monk.
So we just skipping Miami?
I thought it was just one left. I can't
Miami,
see it. So if I'm wrong,
Miami was 14 and the Kings were 15.
Oh, because Bam 14.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
Miami.
My bad.
Now I'm here. I'm cool with it, Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks is a Miami Heat.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
See,
Dylan Brooks
saved the picks. It makes sense. See, look at us.
Dylan Brooks is
the
type of player that the Miami Heat would.
He is.
If you
or Josh Hart. Josh Hart's another.
Or Josh Hart. Yeah.
No. Josh Hart is not. First and foremost.
No, why not?
Well, first and foremost, we just found this out later on. I didn't know he had a drinking problem. Okay, so with him having a drinking problem, him being in South Beach, no. Absolutely.
No, you're thinking Josh Jackson.
How do we know
that? Right? You just said Josh Jackson,
Josh
right?
Hart.
No, Josh Hart.
I was so.
I'm like Josh Hart got a drinking problem.
I thought I heard him say Josh Jackson. I was like,
you thinking Josh Jackson?
I thought I heard him say Josh Jackson. I apologize.
I didn't even know about Josh Jackson's drinking problem either.
Josh Hart is 100% Miami.
That was the big deal, Mars. That was the main issue there.
Hey man, live your life. But Josh Hart is a Miami Heat type of guy. But I'm gonna go with Dylan Brooks because he's better than Josh Hart. So
I think he is too.
Is he?
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. Just making sure.
Better defender. I like him.
He's a better role. He's more.
He's better in that role. Yeah. He's definitely better in that role than
Josh Hart's better at being a Swiss Army now.
I will say this: they picked Bam, so they obviously were looking for a power forward type. John Collins is still on the board, right?
Right.
Harry Giles.
Oh. Harry was supposed to be so nice. But you know what? I think y'all were right from the first one. I think Dylan Brooks fits with the Miami culture.
That Miami Heat team.
Now we got the Kings right after Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, if that's what we're picking, Dylan Brooks, y'all. Everybody got
yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
How is John Collins sliding this far?
Because
did he not slide this far in real life?
Did we not?
No, but like in a redraft.
Wait a minute. So is
Jared
Allen still on the board?
No,
he took him to Denver, Dallas.
Okay,
Dallas.
That's right. He went to Dallas. Okay, because I was like, Whiteside is on his way out. So okay, all right, I'm with y'all.
Oh my god, I forgot Whiteside was on the Heat. Yeah, he was.
They gave him the bag over Dwayne Wade. Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Which Riles to this day has said that he regrets the way he handled Dwayne Wade's contract. He said that.
Well, D-Wade came back.
Mm-hmm. We got that.
So you punch somebody in the face and then say sorry. It's like, yeah, my eye's still black. You know what I'm saying? You still black my eye. You still
did I really punch you in the face more than I watched you get punched in the face and I said that we was going to take care of that. Like we gonna go get them that roughed you up and we never did it.
Either way, I'm still hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got hit. You know what I'm saying? So apologizing for not giving D-Wade the bag and giving it to Hassan Whiteside. It's like, bro, just keep that apology.
Exactly. Unless you better rectify the situation. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just not really with the forgive and forget stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you did that shit.
I'm with the forgive stuff. The forget stuff is the problem. And Whiteside at that point, you know, I understand what he was doing. A lot of that stuff I thought was empty, but I understand where Wade was at. Wade was looking at Roz like, yo, Roz gonna take care of me. He got me. I've been here the longest. I'm still real good. I'm not Dwayne Wade of 2010 or 2011. I'm not that good, but I'm still good. And all the stuff that I did in the past with taking pay cuts and sacrificing and all of that stuff, he gonna take care of me, and he didn't. And that was the downside to that. He didn't.
I'm not gonna lie. Post Heatles Wade is a little underrated. Not gonna lie.
Yes, sir.
People forget
like 2016, him and Bosch got the
bro. D-Wade can still hoop. Like,
what about in 2018 when he was in Chicago? He was like 19 and 6 or something like that.
D-Wade can still hoop.
He can still rock
a few years after that.
Yeah, he was still really good. Yeah,
but someone makes their teammates better apparently.
Mhm.
What are you insinuating? When are you insinuating, Mom?
That he doesn't really make his teammates better, chill.
Interesting.
A lot of guys happen to just not be that good when they're his teammates, and then they're good before and after. It's just interesting.
It's like when it's now I can't deny, chill, that he is so good that he can carry a team, or he was so good that he could carry a team that's not that good. But that don't mean that he's making these guys better. He's just that good.
Well, they were winning, so it was obvious.
That solves everything.
Yeah, it's obvious that I wasn't the only one on here that was nice, that was getting better. There was some other people on here that was nice too. It wasn't just me. So,
with 15, like I said already, I'm gonna take Malik.
Malik Monk at 15
to the Kings.
And let's see. Yeah, what was this? What? And maybe I can straighten me out. There was a lot of buzz about Terrence Ferguson coming out of the draft.
Nice.
I remember Terrence Ferguson.
Who did we give the Kings at 5?
Oh, Laurie Markkinen. Laurie Markkinen.
I remember T. Ferg.
I remember the Terrence Ferguson logic.
Yeah, hit a 3 high flyer.
Yeah. I do.
So this would mean if they have Larry Markkinen, you have Buddy Hield because you got off Boogie.
God.
Larry Markkinen. Willie Cauley-Stein.
Mm-hmm.
Was Bogey on the team this time?
No. Yes. Bogey was. Okay. Yes.
Man. Oh, you had Demon Scholar this year. Remember that, my Demon.
Oh God. And Darren Collison was starting.
They need a point. They need a point.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is you guys need a point guard.
Yeah.
Is Dennis Jones
I'm thinking Dennis Smith is the answer.
Yeah, is he on the board? That's what I was asking.
Yeah, I'm going Dennis Smith.
Wait, is Lonzo gone?
Lonzo is gone. Lonzo to Detroit.
I actually tried to get Dennis Smith on there for the.
Wait, Markelle hasn't been taken.
I'm good, Miles.
Oh,
give me the leak. Give me
put him on the hater team. Yeah,
my vote is Markelle. My vote is Markelle.
Darren Collison better than Markelle.
My vote is Markelle. Me and Real Talk have Markelle.
Markelle.
Yeah, me and Real Talk have
Markelle. I'm good. Yeah.
I was about to know.
I thought he was gone already.
I had your back with Denver.
What? Wait. What's wrong with Markelle though? If he's healthy,
exactly. Mental health. You know, this is around the time where Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan came out talking about mental health.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a bigger deal. It's more important.
If you got mental health issues, you need to be somewhere where there's beach and sand and waves. No, you don't need to be in Sacramento.
You don't need to be in Miami. I can tell you that right now, Ox. No, you don't.
With Pat we took wait, who did we
No, there's not. No, there's not.
Markelle went 6. Where'd the 6th pick? Orlando? We sent him to Orlando?
Yeah,
Dennis Smith. Okay, I got Dennis Smith.
God.
Okay, I got Dennis Smith.
Okay.
Whoops. Back to Dennis Smith, I guess.
I still got Malik, but I ain't mad at Dennis though.
Oh, Frank Jackson.
Stop.
Frank Jackson won Calder too?
He was cool, but stop.
Okay, so the Kings wouldn't consider it?
Let's go, Dennis Smith.
Just give us Frank Smith.
Dennis Smith.
Oh, we disrespected Frank Jackson now?
Real Talk ain't even entertaining this.
Yeah, we're going Dennis Smith.
I'll take Dennis Smith too, please.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean that's the end of that, y'all. I don't got the list. I can't put the list up and show it. So yeah. Ron didn't send it to me or nothing.
Oh boy.
But I do got super chats.
Yes, sir. Let's get them.
Go ahead.
One of one J-Bo became a YouTube member. Shout out to you, J-Bo. Appreciate you. Is that the Mike Vick and I see you, Vic. From Energized, we got OG Anunoby is top 5 pick in this redraft.
And we sent him. Where did we send him?
I don't even remember.
To the
Portland, right? Number 10.
Portland.
Oh yeah,
Portland.
Yeah, we sent him to number 10.
Shout out to OG though. I think OG is one of the best players of this draft.
His generation. Yeah, I agree.
Ren G. So since we all agree that healthy Celtics go to the finals with 18, does that mean Kyrie can be a first option?
Would he have been the first option?
I've always thought Kyrie could be a
Kyrie
first
has always been good enough to be a first option on a playoff contending team.
Oh yeah,
I don't absolutely.
Shout out Gordon Hayward. Shout out to my dog.
Shout out to Gordon Hayward for
He's
sure.
better than Gordon Hayward. What?
Shout out to my dog Gordon Hayward.
Yeah,
he is better than Gordon Hayward. I'm not going to argue that point. But so we're clear, he was healthy the next year. So we clear.
Yeah.
This is something that's been going on. We talked about this before, and just recently, just yesterday on Twitter, I made a little post and it kind of got into this. Being the best player doesn't make you the first option.
No, it doesn't.
How do you define it? Yeah, how do you define it?
Depending on how we're running, depending on how we're running our offense, depending on what our system looks like. Just because you're the best player does not mean you're the first option. I can give it that. Yeah.
Kyrie would be both.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting to. That's what I was gonna ask. So Kyrie is Kyrie still the first scoring option for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's their best scorer.
He's their best player because he's their best scorer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
I've had an affinity for Gordon Hayward since he should have won a national championship in the second go around with that half-court shot. Well, really the whole season, but that run was incredible from Gordon Hayward. So when he was with Utah, he was really freaking good.
He was really good.
I understand Moses' logic about him going to Boston to have an opportunity to win because the Eastern Conference might not have been as tough. With the Eastern Conference isn't as tough to get to the NBA Finals, sure. I can definitely get with that logic. But they were on to something in Utah with him and Rudy getting Donovan Mitchell. I felt like they were on to something. Now, it didn't take long. Don't forget. So they get Donovan Mitchell in 17. That Warriors unit was broken up 2 years later. So Donovan Mitchell was turning into what he turned into. And now you still got Gordon Hayward, who's still at that point, I think he's in year 8. He's still in his prime. We still got prime years of Gordon Hayward. Rudy Gobert is now becoming the defensive force that many people thought that he was going to be. I just thought that they were on their way to building something, and there was a shift in the Western Conference at that point. And him playing for Brad Stevens, I understood why he did it, but him being in Utah, the landscape of the Western Conference was shifting. I just didn't think it would have been a bad thing if he would have stayed there. Especially considering he broke his leg in game 1. Like he didn't break his leg in
that's unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, he broke his leg in game 1. I mean, that sounds to me like an omen. Like you should have stayed in.
And that took all the momentum out of the season too. Because remember the hype going into that game in Cleveland was crazy.
Yeah,
Dwayne didn't take all the momentum out of the season though.
Well, I think for the
because they went on like a 16-game winning streak not too long.
No, I don't think it took it out for them, but I think from what we thought the Celtics would be, they were like this full complete team. Remember, they had been trying to rebuild over the last few years, and then they get Jason Tatum, they have Jaylen Brown, they get Gordon, Horford's there, then the Smart is there. They just look like they feel they just look and feel like this is about to be like a one-on-one type of team for a championship to compete against the Warriors.
Sure.
And then it still happened, but it just wasn't, as good as it could have been.
But
and then what happened with Go ahead, Joe.
Well, again, I mean, we can't foresee teams breaking up, right? Especially when you're winning. You can't foresee a team going in a different direction. So for Kevin Durant to bounce after 19, right? I don't think anybody saw that. I mean, don't get me wrong. We did talk about Kevin Durant not really being a Warrior, right? But I didn't think that he would leave there. To be honest with you, I thought that he'd stay there for the duration because he went there to win, and they were winning. And yes, he got hurt, but he stayed there. But yes, he got hurt, but he stayed there. But he went there for them to win. So there's no reason for him to leave. So with him leaving, with Utah being what they were, and Donovan Mitchell turning into what he was turning into, Rudy Gobert.
But that B word thing was. I think that Draymond Green incident plus the owner's response, I think that's what did it. Like once Draymond Green went where he went, and then the owner responded the way he did, like I just think that was probably it for KD.
I mean, well, that's what KD said.
Yeah, and I guess if somebody says that, you got to accept that. But to me, it's kind of like if somebody calls you out your name, obviously it's clearly disrespectful. Sure. But if you you know what I'm saying, it has to be more than that, right? Like for you to leave a situation like that. I mean, if it's that serious, don't you guys just take it out back and work out.
That's what I thought. We could figure this out. Like we don't have to. If you call me out my name and all right, let's go to the back, and if we got a box or if we got to have a conversation, but we can figure this out right here. The owner
Right,
is
so
great
like,
part of
a B. If that, like, for instance, like me and you, like if me and you got into it on something like that, like I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm out of here, I'm leaving PC. I'm gonna be like, me and Swipey can work that out. You know what I'm saying?
Like, figure that out.
Well, remember, he called him a B and then said, we don't need you here anyway. We were boom, boom, boom. And I think plus the narrative, because he cared about people think, that's whatever. Like the narrative from the fans, plus the owner basically like coming out and saying like we don't really need you to boom, boom, boom. I think it was just like, oh, I'm not a priority here, and I'm getting disrespected, and Draymond's not getting held accountable, and Steph didn't say nothing. I think it was just like, everything just kind of really escalated at that very moment, and then the injury happened. So
that kind of compounded it. Oh, I think that was the final nail in the coffin when he got hurt, and then they ended up losing, and they ended up winning that series. They ended up losing that series to Toronto. But what I'm saying, real talk, is with Gordon Hayward in Boston, Gordon Hayward in Boston, I thought that he was going to be there and Jason Tatum was going to develop behind him, only to find out that Jason Tatum ends up cracking the lineup immediately. I thought that's why they got Gordon Hayward. I thought they got Gordon Hayward because Jason Tatum wasn't ready yet. Even though I thought he was going to be a 20-a-game guy, you get Gordon Hayward, who already was on an all-star level. I think he made the all-star team. If he didn't make the all-star team that year in 17, it was something previous to that.
He did. And he was an all-star caliber player for sure.
And I'm thinking that Jason Tatum's going to play behind him. With Jason Tatum playing behind him, he's going to get better, and that's going to segue into that. With Gordon Hayward breaking his leg, that accelerated the Jason Tatum project because now he's one, I got to play more. Two, we got to run more offense for me, which I'm not really prepared for yet, right?
Yeah.
And three, this Celtic team was really good, but now with Irv, with Jason Tatum, now we got to turn into something fast because we invested a lot in Gordon Hayward, and it just went downhill.
What happened?
He was ready though.
Who, Tatum?
Yeah, and
that's what I was going to say. Yeah, Tatum ended up. I mean, what it showed was Tatum was nice, bro. Like Tatum came into the league like already a professional scorer. That was kind of his whole like hype around him. Anyway, is how he was like a pro. Had a pro game since like he was in high school, and it really showed.
Didn't have a lot of faults in his game at all.
No, I ain't saying all that, but
no, he did. I'm saying
like,
out of college, he was considered like he doesn't have like things you have to be concerned about as a player. You couldn't attack him defensively. He just wasn't like getting burnt defensively. He was good enough offensively, good enough off the dribble, good enough as a shooter. It was just like, and he's 6'8", and then he grew.
Yeah,
so it was like,
people were worried about his three ball, and then he ends up shooting like I want to say like 40% or somewhere around there his rookie year. Tatum was really good. I think that Gordon Hayward thing didn't bite him in the butt for it until the previous season and the season following at 19 when Brad Stevens was just so hell bent on trying to get Gordon Hayward back into the rotation when like JT and Brown were like clearly outplaying him. I think that had to do a lot with the demise of that 19 Celtics team, more than like a lot of people point to Kyrie that year, but I didn't like how Brad Stevens handled that situation.
Kyrie self-admitted though too that he was just so young that he wasn't as a leader. He was still like figuring himself out, and he was making some transitions too, and he was really frustrated that year. Especially the Celtics team, but I remember they came to Denver. I remember Jamal dropped that 48 on him, and then Kyrie like threw the ball into the stands.
I do remember.
He later brought that up and just saying that he was that year. I think he just felt so much pressure to try to like live up to this thing, and I just think and then the injury happened, and I think it was
that ain't no nonsense, Ox. Because remember when he left James, that was one of his main objectives is to be a leader, right? He wanted to be on his own,
and that's my thing, Chill. That's my issue right there. And I understand as a young man, you don't want people. you don't want people on the outside saying, "Oh, was what he say? Bron having like a fatherly role." Who's like, "Well, I have a dad." You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was crazy.
I understand that, but I think sometimes young men take things personal that aren't necessarily meant that way. And I'm not sure how that reporter meant it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. All I'm saying is that when you want to be a leader so bad and you don't want to be up under LeBron, but you're not ready to lead. I just think that's just you being a young man, you know, and you're kind of full of yourself and you think you're ready for something you're not ready for. I don't think he understood what he was asking for, and when he got it, he wasn't ready for it.
And that kind of stuff.
You remember that reporter? The context of it was like LeBron. By the way, it's only 7 years older than Kyrie or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So the reporter was trying to set it up.
Decades in sports terms.
Sure, right. And then
don't ask me how my teammate is being a father figure.
No, but remember, I'm trying to get to Ox's point because they tried to set it up like influence. LeBron's been around since 2003. You know, he's been carrying franchises since he was 15 years old. In high school and all that. St. Mary St. Vincent is the best player, Ohio player of the year, all this other stuff, Gatorade player of the year, number 1 overall pick, all that stuff. And then he tried to set it up, but then he was like, father figure.
That was the wrong.
Why did you just say mentor? I don't know why.
Exactly.
Right. You would just use that verbiage.
And being a young man at that point who has an active father in his life, I think Kyrie at that point he might have been taking it away like, don't disrespect my pops. Not even so much.
That's exactly how he does it.
Yeah, not so much as don't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. Yeah, so I'm not trying to say Kyrie was wrong for feeling that type of way. I 100% feel you like, yo, that's not my dad. My dad's right over there.
I'm kind of like that too, though. Like people be like, that like if they trying to dish you, like. You acting like that's your daddy or something. I got one father. Like I don't. Right. There ain't no. I have one father, and that's all my whole life. I think Kyrie built from the same cloth, especially from Jersey. Like Jersey also a little bit different too. Jersey people are just more. I don't know what the word is, but like they just got a little bit of grit to them.
More entrenched.
And they're just
entrenched is the word we're looking for. Entrenched, more dug in, and
you just ain't gonna say whatever you want to me. You know what I mean?
And Kyrie Irving growing up with his father, especially off the strength that I lost my mother, so it ain't like my mother around, right? So my father is really all I got. So to say that James is more of a father figure as opposed to more influential, how about that? Like how much of an influence has James been on you?
That different.
Yeah, how much of an influence has James been on you as opposed to has James been a father figure? Oh, wait a minute, no, we're not doing that. No.
So I understand that. Once again, I understand that. I just think Kyrie might have bit off more than he was ready to chew. That's all I'm saying.
Well, to your point,
he said that.
Really quickly, real talk. To your point, Ox, this leadership thing is a lot harder than what I thought it was. Matter of fact, I don't know if I want to do this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do want to be entrenched in the crew and I want to be a leader, but I don't know if I want that job. So that's why he was like, you know what? I apologize, brother, because this shit is a lot harder than what I thought. A lot.
I don't know. I was going to say, I don't have a problem with Kyrie wanting to branch out and do his own thing. I think if you want to do that, you definitely should. 17, 18 didn't really show like a time where he couldn't lead, but then 18, 19 just had so many circumstances around it. Again, I think that Gordon Hayward thing with Brad Stevens threw him off. I think Terry Rozier also was in like a contract year, and his backup had just played very well, so he wants to get paid. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are young. They trying to find their way. It was just a whole bunch going on that season. I wouldn't necessarily be like, oh, Kyrie's leadership was the demise of that team. Now, it definitely, played a role, but
leadership and stability, though. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this real talk, because you mentioned leadership. So in your estimation, looking at it with Irv coming on that crew, I've been to the championship. I won the NBA championship. I played with LeBron James. I played at a high level. I was number 1 overall pick in the draft. I made the All-Star team. Is it fair to say that Irv expected, just off the strength of what he had done previous to getting to Boston, is it fair to say that he expected Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum to just get in line, considering what I had already done, and that just didn't happen? Like Jason Tatum was like, I'm nicer than what you think I am. Jaylen Brown is, I'm nicer than what you think I am.
Yeah, I mean, I do think he was expecting for it to just kind of line up for him once he got over there.
Yeah.
But specifically Terry Rozier too, though, because Terry Rozier was thinking after that playoff run he had. Terry Rozier was saying, "I'm a starting PG in this league."
He was, to be fair.
Which he probably was.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier think I ain't see that game 7 against the Cavs talking about his starting.
Yeah, that's why he went to Charlotte and got that money.
But to your point though, Chill, when you said if you were Chill or Swiper, when you said about JT and JB kind of feeling themselves a little bit. If you remember in 22, Marcus Smart had to tone them down himself. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Smart had to let them know, like, yo, y'all are great players, but we right here. You got us. And I think that was the turning point in that season when Marcus Smart kind of stepped up and let them know, like, yeah, you guys are our best players, but you're not our only players. You know what I'm saying? You know, he didn't say that, but what he said in that interview, I think that had a lot of impact on them going forward. And I think leadership's come in all different types of forms and shapes.
As people who spent time in the locker room a lot, like, honestly, your best player ain't usually always your best leader. That's very rare that you get that. LeBron is just such a different entity because, for me, if you ask me, I just think his life, like, when he was born, the oldest person in his house was 19 years old. Like, he went through an incredible amount of stuff as a kid. He moved 14 times, like, before he got to finish high school. Like, you know, he just had to carry everything. And he's just, you know, internally, you just built different. I think that, like, Kyrie and other players, they're so talented. But I think leadership has to be something that's, like, bred from within. And I think it takes time and, like, real, you know, situations to go through that stuff. And I just think that Kyrie, you know, because he was so good and so talented, and he was, you know, to Real Talk's point and Chill's point, won a championship, did all this great stuff. I mean, bro, there's so much that goes into leadership that's bigger than basketball, like just on the floor.
Right.
And Marcus Smart,
since you brought
that,
what you bringing that up, Swiper? So is it fair to say that on that Warriors team, is Dre the leader or is Curry the leader on that group?
Dre. I mean, it's Curry is a stabilizing force.
Sure.
And Curry's always like this. But Dre is like the engine. Like, he's the one that gets everybody on the same page. And I think accountability with Dre, from a basketball standpoint, is like the most important thing, doing your job. And I think Dre is the one that holds that together. But the issue is, and why Curry was crying on the sideline, which I understand. I've known you for 15 years. I've been asking you for 15 years to get your head on straight and to stop crashing out on people and putting yourself and me in a bad situation. And you do it again by stomping somebody in the chest. And now, like, you know what I mean? Like, Dre.
And we're in a fight, by the way, Ox. We're in a fight. We're fighting for our lives right now when you're doing this.
Right.
Dre's a Ndamukong Suh. Like, that's who he is. Like, Ndamukong Suh is the same way.
Yeah, I just think that real talk, when you have a guy that's like Draymond, who's so polarizing. In addition to him being polarizing, he reminds me of the drunk dad. Like, all the bills is paid. Like, he's a functioning alcoholic. All the bills is paid. Food in the refrigerator. But hey, once in a while you'll come home and it's a hole in the wall. Like, there's a busted window. You're like, what the hell's going on here? Like, and there's a little bit of chaos in the house. But you ain't got to worry about having clothes on your back, though. You ain't got to worry about having new kicks. You ain't got to worry about the lights ever getting cut off.
I definitely hear you on that. I think leadership also, to me, it just comes in so many different forms and facets. I also think there's never one complete leader most of the time. There are usually several leaders to a team. You usually have like the rah-rah guy, but then you have a guy, usually this might even be a player that doesn't play, that you can come like kind of vent to and stuff like that. That's a form of leadership, being able to you know, be a listening ear and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's a lot of different avenues of leadership. We weren't in that Boston locker room when Kyrie was there, just FYI. So I do know that I think him and Jaylen Brown still have a pretty good relationship. I think him and Tatum are still really cool. Like, when they see each other, it's always love and stuff like that. So I don't even know if he rubbed them the wrong way, honestly. So I don't know. It was unfortunate for Kyrie, because I think that was his time to shine and really kind of stamp himself to being as good as a lot of his fans think he is, which obviously I think he is. But just stuff didn't go his way.
Who was the leader on that? Since you brought that up, Ox, who was the leader on that Oklahoma City team with Russ and KD and?
I don't really know.
Leader of that crew.
I don't know. Probably Nick Collison. I'll say probably Nick Collison. I don't really know, but you can never really tell.
Kendrick Perkins will tell you it was him.
It's like for instance, like how y'all was just saying about the Warriors. Like it could always. I think real talk. You were just saying like you could different leaders for different things. You know what I'm saying? Like you can maybe see Andre Iguodala maybe playing the role of you need something, come holler at me. You know what I'm saying? And Andre and Draymond's really the guy that's just getting everybody in line to let y'all know we follow Steph. You know what I'm saying? Get in line. This is his team. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's always like that. But to the Kyrie Irving thing, we talked about this when all that was going on with COVID and him going to a sister's party and all that type of stuff. I think Kyrie Irving is just a guy that isn't really, like I said this then, he's not really meant for the NBA. As far as like the NBA and even other leagues, they want you to live and breathe this. This is all there is. And Kyrie's like, I'm a person. You know what I'm saying? But also he's upfront with it. He's gonna tell you what's what. I think I asked you this too before, Swiper. Like the coach, Michael Malone. Michael Malone. I think that kind of came with them. It's kind of like Michael Malone might be a guy that's a little hard to deal with because he's upfront. He's in your face, like, no, this is what's happening. This is, and so I think Kyrie could come off like that.
Isn't it fair to say though, Ox, that I feel like more coaches than not are like that. I think guys like Spo and I think guys like Steve Kerr are anomalies more times than not. Even if you're good, players kind of turn you off.
Jordy Fernandez.
Yeah, I feel like players kind of turn you off, even if you're good after a certain amount of time. They keep hearing that same voice, even if it's legit, right? And I mean, I've actually heard people say to me that, it's coming up on that time. And I know, Mars, this may sound ridiculous, but it's coming up on that time where they may have to look in a different direction with Spo. We're coming up on that time where they might need some new blood in there in Miami, right? So,
well, think about could you?
They need some new blood and then some talent.
They do, but remember, Chill, you coach from like to the Malone point. He found them when they were teenagers, and now they're 30, 28. They're adults now.
Kid, this ain't the same.
Yeah, like it's just like you just evolve to a different place. So that's how leadership go. Like, like just you got to adjust or like.
What I wanted to know from you guys though is because you guys are talent evaluators and you guys see talent. I want to know from your estimation, what was Danny Ainge looking at and Markelle Fultz, and he saw Jason Tatum and went, "That's my guy right there, not him."
Bird, like stability, like consistency, like there's a level of two-way value there. I think like somebody you can build your team around to be an anchor. I think Tatum was just everything. Personality, leadership, skill set, like the way he played. He was a grown man. He's a professional at 18 years old. Like he was everything. Tatum was the perfect prospect. He had no flaws, no red tape off the court.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be great. I mean, that's what Bird was.
I'm confident Markelle Fultz wanted to be great too. I mean, I think that the losing didn't help. The fact that he was on that University of Washington team and they weren't very good. That's not to say that when you come out of college and you playing for a team that isn't very good, that doesn't mean that you can't thrive. Joe Dumars was on McNeese State. McNeese State was not very good when Joe Dumars was there, right? With that being said, I'm looking at Jason Tatum. I'm looking at Markelle Fultz. I'm looking at like talent evaluators like Danny Ainge, and you're looking at this guy, 6'8", went to Duke, comes from a pretty humbling background, and Markelle Fultz ain't exactly, he's not from Bel Air neither. Let's not make it sound like Markelle Fultz was from Bel Air, but him looking at Jason Tatum and going, "That's my guy, not this guy." When the consensus is coming out of school, Markelle Fultz is the best player in the country, and the fact that he was able to trick everybody into thinking that Markelle Fultz was his guy, when in reality Jason Tatum was his guy, is diabolical to me.
Yeah. Well, Chill, it's there's two things. Like you can want to be great, but that's not enough. You have to be great. Like you can't want to be great. You have to take. And I'm not. Just because I want to eat. Yeah, that's not.
I can get with that.
That's not a knock. That's not a knock on Markelle Fultz at all. Sure. I'm not even necessarily talking about him. I'm just saying in life in general. Like there's a difference between wanting to be great and being great. You have to take those steps. You can't sit here and look at it like, man, I want to be like that someday. No, you got to go be that. You have to take those steps brick by brick. Every step has to be in the direction of greatness. I can't chill out over here and look over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't stay up with the Owls or soar with the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be great. You know what I mean?
Hey, real talk. Isaiah 40:31. You want to fly with the Eagles, you can't be down there with the chickens, man. You hear that in church all the time, every year. So, like, yeah, there's a look. Hey, Ox, I had a work ethic that was better than most anybody you'll ever meet. I wanted to be great bad, but you know what the difference between me and Patrick Willick is? Patrick got real talent. Like that's like all-time great talent. Like I no matter what I do, I ain't getting
does matter.
It's not gonna happen.
But still, see that's another level. That's something else. But but Swiper, still, you are great. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are Swiper. Right, see, you know what I'm saying? Like Swiper, a lot of people are trying to be or they're looking at Swiper like, I want to be like that. Like that's not just something you can want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what you do, Swiper, and what you have done isn't something that you can want to do. You have to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
with the draft with the draft being such a crapshoot, I mean, it's so important as a GM to do your homework, right, Mars? Because when you look at for example, a guy like, I know how you feel about Kyle Kuzma, but at that time, you know, Kyle Kuzma coming out of the draft, coming out of school, one of the older players, everybody's looking at him because we're in a younger league, and teams are considering building on younger players. And the Lakers, who have a tradition of having more mature guys, go, if we take a chance on this guy, and it might not be for 10 years or 12 years, maybe the foresight is, we're going to take a chance on this guy. We getting James. We're going to go after James, have him play with a more mature guy whose game is conducive to what James is, and we're going to build a more adult team. Is that fair?
So a lot of foresight, but maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were anticipating LeBron's arrival when they drafted Kuzma. But if they were, then credit to them. I just think they drafted the best player available at 27, regardless of age, which I think is the smart thing to do when you're late in the first round. So
yeah,
I just
chill. I don't. Yeah, you putting a hell of a lot of like, oh, we've seen it work out now, so like let's look back. Because even with that Markel Tatum question you asked, I'm not gonna lie. 10 times out of 10, if I watch both of those players play in college, I'm drafting Markel Fultz every single time.
But that's because you're not good at your job. Danny Ainge.
No, but so I don't know if there was like some insider information going on about like maybe what Markel does off the court or something. I don't know. Because on the basketball court, Markel was better than Jason Tatum at Washington.
Well, draw some more. This is why like they never hit 100% of the time. When I say they, I'm talking about NBA teams. But like we don't meet these people. Like there's so much more to drafts than just who's the best basketball player.
Yeah.
Like even just who's the best college player. Like there's guys who are better in college than other people who get drafted before them solely because their game translates more to the NBA. Like there's a lot that goes into it. My theory behind Jason Tatum would just be that Danny Ainge was just early to the party. Not on that Jason Tatum was a better player than Markel Fultz, but he saw the direction the league was heading towards in terms of versatility.
Yep.
And he went all in on the floor of Jason Tatum, saying at worst, I have this 6'8" wing who can shoot, put the ball on the floor, had passing potential, had defensive potential, and just showed a steady streak of consistency over Markel, who was maybe more hit or miss because he had motor issues at University of Washington. Maybe you question whether or not that's
but
just
I can talk myself
or whatever it is.
I can talk myself into the versatility argument though, even with Markel, because Markel's 6'4", 6'5", really good athlete, really good wingspan, defensive floor probably.
There's a reason Philly took him at number 1.
Yeah, I could talk myself into that as well. Maybe though, if I'm because they had Isaiah Thomas, right? They had Isaiah Thomas.
They did, but they were trading for Kyrie.
So maybe chill is more so like, you know what? I have Kyrie. If Markel is a point guard, then I'm just gonna go with the wing.
But real talk, don't you think though, like that's Danny Ainge also got lucky because the same Danny Ainge that like found Tatum at 3, found him. Yeah. He also been drafting for Utah this whole time. He can't find not one blue chip.
Yeah.
So like a lot of it's luck. Like you know what I mean?
Bailey at 5.
Well, but we know why he fell. But I'm saying that like even Taylor Hendricks. I like Taylor Hendricks. He drafted Taylor Hendricks. He drafted Cody Williams, thinking that like, oh hey, you know, archetype.
You got Filipowski in the second round.
He got Filipowski, good hit. He got Keontae George. I like Keontae George, but Keontae George hasn't panned out at all yet for the most part.
Probably a late first round pick. That's a solid pick.
I think that like when you're, man, bro, like good thing about it, real talk. When you do stuff like this, I got to interview their mama, their high school coach, their college coach, their best friend. Like I'm hiring personal investigators to follow them around because I want to know what their habits and stuff are like. How do they spend their evenings? How do they spend their days? How much time are they training? Same thing. Remember Kyler Murray, real talk? When he came out, we were like, damn, he's a great baseball player. He's the best football player in the sport. And you're like, he has everything you would want. But guess what Kyler Murray don't like doing? He don't like studying. And you know, when you play quarterback, that's a huge deal. I think like there are just some things you don't know until they get there what the flaws are because you just can't know everything about a player. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I want to ask this a quick question, and I'm sorry if it's off topic.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for Kyler Murray to like switch, like go play baseball?
He could.
MJ did it.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He could leave football tomorrow and be like, I don't want to play football no more. And I'm 100% confident that the Arizona, the Diamondbacks will have him on the Diamondbacks. I'm sorry, they'll have him in their fall league or in their winter league. Yeah, he could definitely get a shot.
So he was that good at baseball, or he could just make the call like right now, like no, I'm about to go play baseball.
Especially
they would give him an opportunity. Yes, I don't know if he would make the team.
He's a little old now. Yeah.
Yeah. Because baseball is the hardest sport to stop and then just pick up again, respectfully.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a different.
I do got some super chats, y'all.
Yes, sir.
One for you, Swiper. It says this is Napping Trey. Unrelated to the topic, but Terry got paid. Nice draft pick, Swiper.
Yeah, I got Terry yesterday in the press box football draft that we did. I got Terry McLaurin in the what league is this? Let me see. Switch it over. I got Terry McLaurin. Maybe and this is a 12-team league, mind you. And I got Terry in the. See, what is this? I got him in the 4th round in the 12-team league, and a lot of people were nervous because he didn't have a contract. Well, he's had 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He is getting a 3-year, $96 million deal, which is going to put him on the roster with the Commanders for the next 4 seasons through the contract. So age 30 to age 33 seasons. He's a great player. He's the number 1 option with Jaden Daniels. He's going to have another 1,100, 1,200-yard season. And, you know, so just a great deal by him, great deal by the Commanders. Commanders are cooking. Their defense might not be up to par, but they're going to be in contention for the NFC Championship again this year.
Okay.
It is.
Everything Easy just wanted to drop by and say, yo.
What up, Easy? What's going on, brother?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, what's going on, brother? Yes, sir.
Excuse me. This is an interesting question here. I think we have a little fun with this topic. Alistair wants to know at what year did these players become a lock in the Hall of Fame? KD, Steph, Kawhi, CP3, and Russ. Let's go oldest to youngest. So CP3, what year did he become a lock for the Hall of Fame, y'all? Is he a lock for the Hall of Fame?
Yes, he is.
Obviously.
Yes,
That's the question, y'all. I got to ask the hard questions. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's damn near, well, not CP3, or Kawhi, because they don't have MVPs. But every MVP's in the Hall of Fame, correct?
Except for Derrick Rose. And he will be.
Derrick Rose.
Yep. Except for Derrick Rose. And
so for KD, I would say, 14. By that time, he had already done enough, had a finals appearance, multiple time first team All NBA, scoring titles, and then he gets an MVP. That's a lot. Steph, I won't say 15, but 16, lock. Definitely Hall of Famer, first ballot. Russ, I would also say 17 because that's his MVP year, and he had already been a multiple time All-Star, multiple time All-NBA. That locks him in for sure. CP3, I want to say somewhere during that Clippers stint.
I was thinking 16. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say 16 miles when they beat San Antonio. The year that they beat San Antonio, was that 15 or 16? That's what I was going to say. The year that they beat San Antonio, I think that's what solidified him as an all-time great.
Okay. What about Kawhi?
Is he? I think 19 kind of.
Yeah, probably 19.
Yeah,
he didn't have he had the year 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, nothing 17, 18. Then he had 18, 19. So that probably solidified him.
So let me ask y'all this: is Derrick Rose a Hall of Famer?
Basketball.
I don't think so personally.
Mars, I know you don't think so.
He wouldn't be on my Hall of Fame, but I think he'll make it.
It's going to take a long time for him to do it, though. I don't think that, I think this is the year he retired. I mean, it took, if I'm not mistaken, y'all can straighten me out. I think it took Dennis Johnson almost 20 years to get in the Hall of Fame. So
Dennis Johnson had an MVP. Maybe he would have made it sooner.
Maybe, but I don't think Derrick Rose had the career that Dennis Johnson had.
He won an MVP.
I don't think he's first ballot by any means,
or second either.
Yeah, no.
Or second.
If he does get in there, it's going to be a down year where the candidates are like weak, so they like, oh, Derrick Rose, and he'll probably make it that one of those years, sure.
I think Leonard solidified himself.
If you've won MVP in the biggest league in the world for that sport, you should probably be in the Hall of Fame for that sport.
Yeah, but he would be in your Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah, but I think the Hall of Fame, the way it's currently done, is stupid. But the way it's done, if you've been an MVP of the biggest league in the world, you should probably make it. Considering I see some people in the Hall of Fame. Probably should make it.
Okay. Jeffrey T said niggas are tweaking. Folks never been Tatum to go one, never been better than Tatum.
You weren't watching.
Oh yeah, I think that's revisionist history, but that's fine. Like this stuff is all hindsight. I just think a hindsight redraft is boring. Yeah, well, it's fine.
I don't think we should lie.
It's easy to say now that I never thought Jason Tatum was better.
But the reason why it's not fine though is because that's not doing due diligence. Number one, I think being lazy is bad. Don't be lazy. 2, being uneducated is bad. Don't be uneducated and then talk about something you don't know what you're talking about. 3, lying on what a player was when they were playing at the time is also bad. That's 3 straight bad. Mark, you can get 2 bads in a row. 3 bads in a row.
But there were people who genuinely thought Jason Tatum was the best prospect in the draft. There were people out there, and I'm not saying they were wrong to think that. I'm not saying people were wrong to think Markelle was the best prospect. I just think revisionist history in general, like it's so easy to be like, yeah, I thought this, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, of course you did, but like this wasn't a common opinion at the time. But if you were one of the few who did think that, shout out to you. But then to act like it wasn't even a conversation or wasn't even close, I think that's a reach. And I also think just redrafts in general, like if all a redraft is going to be, in hindsight, it's not even a redraft. It's just rank the best players. Like
we had a little fun with it today, though.
Yeah, we had fun, but people gonna get mad at us for having fun with it. So that they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, how could you do this?" Frank Ntilikina at 8, like I guess whatever. But like, there's no point in a redraft. It's gonna be rank the 10 best players from the 2017 draft. That's all it is. It's like you're not taking into account the team. You're not taking into account what they were viewed as prospects. You're just saying rank them and assume everything the same exactly happens. Maybe Jason Tatum develops completely differently if he's in Philly having to play back up to Joel Embiid.
Or in
maybe
Phoenix.
He's a different player.
He's a way different player.
Maybe he's different in Phoenix. Maybe like all of these things that go into it is why I think the way we did it today, it was fun. The way people in general do it, was just boring as hell.
I'm preface this like that. Joy Taylor, her ex-fiance, bro. The coach for
the one who coached the Suns. The one who coached the Suns.
What was his name, bro? Something? EJ or
it was
He played in the league, real talk.
Someone in the chat. Oh, Watson.
Earl Watson. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right.
He used to be with Joy Taylor. I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either. No.
Oh
Wow.
yeah,
I did not know that they were an item.
I didn't. Hey, real talk. I didn't been in this game a long time, bro. I know a lot of stuff, bro.
I did not know that they were an item. That's news.
What about him? What about Earl?
Was he there at the time in 17-18?
Yeah.
Playing or
No,
he was the coach of the team in 17 and then left in 2018. But like
Yeah.
I've
Well,
always
he
said
wasn't a good coach either, so that could have ruined Tatum as well to his play.
I see what you're saying. I like Earl Watson. This is my only thing, y'all. And I know I got a lot of pushback for what I said at the beginning about Markelle Fultz and his other players, but so I can't. That was almost 10 years ago, so I can't go back and like recollect everything that was happening, but I can definitely go back and remember what my thoughts were at the time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact at the time I did not have Markelle Fultz that high. I definitely had Lonzo, De'Aaron, and Jason Tatum ahead of Markelle Fultz at the time. Now if I can go back and watch it and be like, man, what was I was tripping? You know what I'm saying? If that happens, okay. But I know for a fact at the time, and I was watching a lot of basketball at this time. So at the time, I was like, nah, bro, I just don't see it. Ron was super high on Markelle.
Would it be because he was in Washington? Is that why, or was he?
It could be, but I know it could be that chill. But I know we at that time, neither one of us lived up there. Both of us lived in California, so
right.
I mean, it wasn't like we only had access to you know what I'm saying,
right?
And so
I get that.
I just
think that
when I'm remembering. I'm trying to remember at that time. Like, I remember Fox and Lonzo and Tatum and them were all fighting for the 2 spot. That's to my recollection. I remember it was pretty much consensus that Markelle Fultz was going number 1. That's what I remember during that time.
Yeah,
and Lonzo and them was fighting for 2, 3, and 4. But everybody knew Markelle was going number 1. Now
it wasn't a question of whether or not he was going number 1.
Yeah, no.
He was.
Well, everyone knew.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Until his father started pushing it, though. It was a conversation, but then big ball, like
once the draft lottery happened and the Lakers had the 2 pick, everyone knew Lonzo was going number 2.
Well, but I do think that some of that was because of the media push, and it wasn't bad either. Like LeVar did his job, but like remember he was campaigning to the Lakers heavy, and then Magic Johnson.
I remember people were saying it was rigged that the Lakers got the number 2 pick because it was like, oh yeah, of course they did.
Yeah,
but
see, but
Lonzo was like that.
That's my thing though, y'all. I'm not arguing whether or not I thought who was going where in the draft. I'm more so talking about who I thought was a better.
Who you thought was better?
That's what I was about to ask. Right. Have there been times when there was a consensus guy, but you looking at this other dude going? Because I can tell you right now, in 1994, everybody said that Grant Hill was it, and I was like, Big Dog is the best player in this draft. I don't know what y'all looking at. Glenn Robinson is the best player in this draft, and there were some people who really liked Grant Hill. There were some people who really liked Jason Kidd, but I was like, Big Dog is the best player in this draft. Well, no question about it.
Chill. I think that's just signs of a good draft class. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's all that is. That's just signs of a good draft class. And I think we can do that most years, except for like Wemby. I know I was, asked a couple questions that year, but you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, you can do that with most drafts. You can be like, oh yeah, he'll probably go number 1. But I can name 2 or 3 guys I think might be better, and even more guys that might end up having a better NBA career. You know what I'm saying?
I think that we get to. I think that because we live where we live today, because the media is so vast, and because we're able to see a whole bunch of different people. Because I can tell you right now, Swiper, 15 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to see Markelle Fultz because media wasn't what it is. I wouldn't have been able to watch University of Washington games. I wouldn't have been able to see who Markelle Fultz was. To be honest with you, I didn't know who Gary Payton was. I just knew that Derek Coleman was the best player in the country. I knew that for a fact. I knew Derek Coleman was the best player in the country, and I knew that if Larry Johnson would have put his name in the draft that year, Larry Johnson and Derek Coleman would have been the consensus number 1 and number 2 players in the country.
Mhm.
I didn't know who Gary Payton was at that point. Come to find out, it's this point guard up in Oregon at Oregon State that's super nice I have no idea about, that I'm not paying any attention to.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't know anything about Kyrie Irving in 2011 because I never saw him play. I just heard about Kyrie, but he didn't. At the time, he just wasn't on any of the major games during the year, so I just had no recollection. And I was like, how is somebody playing 9 games? You going number 1 overall, like in a guard? Like that didn't make sense to me at the time.
Right. DSG Piccolo said only drinking problem Josh Hart has is breast milk.
Yeah.
That boy, hey,
I
real talk.
I want to go ahead, Swiper.
That real talk. That man said, man, Josh Hart really got a head on him, bro. I was like, what? Yeah, he said that on Twitter. And somebody said something about Jalen Brunson in his head or whatever. And then Josh Hart was like, yeah, man, he really got a head on him or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Now Jalen Brunson do got a big ass head though.
I'm talking about a dome, a super dome.
He do got a big ass head. Pause. But
I would, I do want to say this though, and I did a whole graveyard shift about this, man. Breast milk is nothing, there's nothing better. The health benefits of breast milk. Telling you,
I'm in the minority. I think women are superhuman. So not only do you produce people, you can feed these people with your body. I can't do that. Like when a woman when she's like breastfeeding.
I see how Chill be getting them.
When a baby gets sick, the mom automatically produces different breast milk. You know what I'm saying? You can see it like has a more of a yellowish tinge to it. Helps the baby with it. You know what I'm saying? Breast milk is incredible. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say? Not your mom, not your milk. You're not supposed to be drinking that. Anyways,
you know it's illegal to drink.
Now you spitting.
I'm saying not your mom, not your milk, man.
Like I said,
by the way,
I did a whole show on it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, go back, check that out.
It's illegal in every sport because it has human growth hormones in it. It's illegal to drink if you're competing for a sport.
So if I was
that's how good it is for you.
So if I was in track, and I was competing in 100, I can't drink breast milk.
Wow.
Because I can. Wow. That's
because it has human growth hormones in it. It's like a steroid. Like you just literally like it helps.
But we acknowledge that Josh Hart just consumed.
Right, by the way, Mars.
Wait, he was drinking breast milk?
Yeah, that's what this super chat's all about.
Yes.
So he cheated.
But that's different.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do? We gonna get a suspension?
I don't know.
No. Whoa. But drinking it when you have a situation, you're testing it, and you have your own at home, situation. It's different than you ordering it online and getting like a fridge full of it delivered to your house, like Ricky Williams used to.
I already have it right here.
Okay. Hear me out.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hear me out.
Here we go.
Are we sure Anthony Edwards hasn't just been messing around with all these women to sneakily get PEDs?
Well, wait a minute, Mars. Can we take it a step further than that, Mars? Can we take it a step?
He just thinking by a next level.
Can we take it a step further than that, Mars? Just so we clear. I mean, what have been the allegations on this dude in Los Angeles?
Savannah does have 3 kids.
With that being said, she did have 3 of his babies.
He did.
Without having 3 of these babies, has this been going on since 2002, 2003, 2004? Has this been going on?
Setting up. Steph keeps having kids too.
Steph Curry is also having.
He's not supposed to be playing like this at 37.
I ain't gonna lie. KD's longevity has moved up for me now. KD doing this with no kids.
Well, no. See, Mars, that's the thing though.
Actually, KD does have
there's like so.
Oh, does he? Oh,
yeah, I think he has a son.
I didn't know that.
So up to I'm
not even assuming it's true. I just didn't know.
They got places. They're like milk banks. Like there's one right down the street from me. I'm a mile and a half from it. There's milk banks.
What?
They're like milk banks. You know what I'm saying? Milk banks. banks, like a bank.
Milk
Bank.
banks. Okay, like
Yeah.
when you get money at, but you get milk
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
You
They
can
had
drive up and get you a gallon and a half.
Well, yeah, there are women. There are like there's women out there that have trouble producing, and so sometimes there are other women that sell their breast milk too. Yeah.
Interesting.
A lot of women do that. I know all about it.
And next thing you know, a bunch of athletes just be frequenting these places.
They should. Everybody should.
Okay.
Anyways, Void Century. Miami's best at drafting. They rarely draft, but wait, hold on. Miami best at drafting. They rarely draft, but when they do, they find Bam and Hero. End of lottery. Only mistakes are taking is that Precious? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Precious
Maxey, Winslow. Winslow over Booker. Okay. Why you putting it up? Why not the sideways thing?
He's saying because they're taking them over the
Oh, instead of great. Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. Okay, go ahead. I see.
I mean, they took Jaime Hackers.
Yo, I wanted to talk to y'all about that. I meant to talk to y'all about that. No, for real. I seen the clip where Jaime was hooping with some other people, and I was like, man, I forgot about Jaime. I think y'all swept Jaime under the rug a little too fast, Mars. Y'all might want to back up, give him a little time. I like Jaime.
No, I'm good.
You liked Jaime when he got drafted, and I didn't even know who he was. No disrespect. I wasn't tapped into UCLA for us, so I didn't even know who he was. I was like, oh, who's this auto-generator guy? Then he was good as a rookie. Second year, not so much, but we'll see what the third year is looking like.
Justice Winslow was in Houston for high school ball. He gave our team, our varsity squad, 44 and 45 the 2 times they played. And he had one move. He was going to go hard left. If you cut him off, spin. If you didn't cut him off, he was just going to finish left-handed at the basket. Like
the Pascal Siakam special.
Dead ass.
That's the Chet Holmgren special these days, actually.
Justice Winslow was so dope, but I know that hurts to take him over Devin Booker in hindsight, though.
Mm-hmm. D-Book's so nice, man. D-Book is starting to get vastly
I'm trying to tell
underrated
people, man, Devin Booker
right
this
now,
year,
man.
people gonna be like, oh my god, Devin Booker, get him some help.
Devin Booker is getting added to my propaganda train this year.
Yeah, Devin Booker like that. I'm telling you, second best 2 guard in the league, man.
I got Giannis, Amin,
behind Anthony Edwards.
Book. Luka, obviously.
Well,
real talk, who's on your negative agenda train?
I don't have a negative agenda train.
Yes, you do.
Yo, wait a second. Real talk. Did you just say Luka on your agenda train?
Yeah, because obviously. But he's on there every year. That's what I'm saying.
Real talk. You are, I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not really feeling your Luka fandom because I've been trying to push Luka and I've been getting pushed back from you.
You've been trying to push us to the finals. Yeah, no, I'm not. You've been
trying to push the Lakers. You ain't been trying to push Luka.
Yeah, you trying to get me to say Luka finna make DeAndre Ayton all-star this year. I'm not. No, I can't. I gotta set an agenda that can come true. That's what I try to do. I don't. I'm trying to
okay, man. Well, say so. Yeah. I'm just saying. All these Luka fans. I'm starting to realize like maybe y'all just don't think Luka's as good as y'all say he is because
I think Luka's going to be the best player in the league next year. I don't know how much better I can think of him.
The best player of all time.
Well, I guess you can't get much better than that. So
yeah.
The best wow. Right.
DSG Piccolo. Blazers had 3 firsts to start the draft and missed on all of them. Set the team back for real. RIP Caleb Swanigan. Thought he could have been something.
In 2017.
What happened to Caleb Swanigan?
Died.
What?
We know he passed away, Mars. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, we get that part.
It's no laughing matter. Does anybody
answer the question?
Yeah, because when I saw that in the chat earlier, I guess I must have forgot. I didn't know he passed away.
Yeah.
Damn. Well,
Chill. Why did you react like that when I said Luka's gonna be the best player in the league this year? Like he didn't
because he's going from out the top 5 to best in the world.
But I'm saying like he was just the best player in the league, like in 24. I'm confused.
Was he the best player in the league in 24? No, I don't think he was the best player in the league. Yeah, I don't think he was the best
player in the league in 24.
No, he might have scored the most points in the league that year, but I don't think he was the best player. I don't think he was better than
Don't
Joker.
forget the 9 and 9.
Yes,
he's doing the RPA.
He got some uncontested rebounds.
Hey, real talk. Was this Heat 2017? Remember this movie? This is another great
Power
2017
Rangers.
classic? Yeah,
in 17.
This is the 20.
I didn't watch Power Rangers in 17.
Man, once the Power Rangers start going to space and all that dumb shit, man, it was over with. Past about 2003.
How dare they evolve, man? Yeah,
Power Rangers was cooked, man. After about 2003, Power Rangers was so garbage.
They went to space in the 90s, brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying I tried to hold on, but you know, I was done. I was done with the Power Rangers after about 97. You know what I'm saying? I was 6 years old.
You didn't like the Space Force era?
No, that was crazy. What are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Like what are y'all doing up there? Mind your business. What you going up there in space for? 2K God. Playtime is over. Her is back. MVP, easy 30 ball.
First game, Matt getting 30 plus like that. Very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, she came back balling. She got some work to do because AT and Asia really took advantage of her absence. But
Asia has been balling too.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know. I think Feed. If Feed close out the season well, I think she's still probably gonna get it. Though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, Asia been dropping.
The links are just so good, 30. Bro.
They are.
I
real talk. I want to know how you feel about this, real talk, because a lot of people, and I'm not one of these people, but a lot of people are trying to push back on her now because her team still was playing really good without her, and so they're like, that means she's not as valuable. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I'm not with that. No, I'm not with that.
Chill?
Anybody with a brain knew that the link, like, they're a good team. So it doesn't surprise me that they can hold up well without Fee, but that doesn't mean she's not the MVP. That don't mean she wasn't playing. She was playing the best out of everybody in the league when she was playing.
Yeah.
Well, you know how I feel about that, Ox. If you have a difficult time selling me you being the league MVP when your team rolling without you. I have a difficult time with that. I've always had a difficult time with that. I will always.
But why is that, you?
Because what I think about when I think about the league MVP, what the league MVP to me is not only is it the best player, but it can also be the guy who's the most valuable to his team's success. And you can't sell me that you're the league MVP when your team is 8-1 without you in the lineup, 9-2 without you in the lineup, 7-0 without you in the lineup. They're rolling without you. So if the team is rolling without you, it's difficult for me to say that you are more valuable than a team that has somebody that's not winning.
2 years.
No, it didn't. And the reason why it didn't, because Jason Tatum did not play. Jason Tatum did not miss a lot.
No, he's talking about SGA. He's talking about SGA.
Thunder were 5-0 without him.
Okay, but he also played 77 games last season.
Yeah, but they lost how many games with him?
Of them 68 games, they won 63 of them games without him. I mean, with him in the lineup.
Yeah, but they lost. But you just said like they're 100% without him. So like, I mean, wouldn't that hold true in that same way?
No, it wouldn't, because in the WNBA to be, 4-1. I think the season is a little bit shorter. I think they play 40 games.
A lot shorter.
Yeah, so I think they only play 40 games. So to be like 4-1, I think 5 games is a lot of games, as opposed to in the NBA. 5 games.
Cancel out Fee because her team could win 4 or 5 games without her.
Especially considering like other teams that have players who, like, for example, Asia, like what they doing with her in the lineup as opposed to what they doing without her in the lineup. Ox, you already know who I think the league MVP is. I think it's Alyssa Thomas. That's who I think the league MVP is. I think that if you take her off that crew, I think that they Dallas. I think they at the bottom of the league. And I don't think that there's anybody that's more valuable to their team's success than Alyssa Thomas has been. I said this to Ox not too long ago, that I thought that Alyssa Thomas was just a dirty work girl. I didn't know she was that nice with the pill. I didn't know she was that good as a distributor. I didn't know she was that good as a playmaker. I didn't even know she was that good as a scorer.
But chill, if you take out, because Alicia Gray has been in the conversation a little bit too, right? If you take Alicia off her team, Alyssa off her team, Asia off her team, and Fee off her team, the Aces are by far the worst.
And now, if you think about the aces, okay, I don't think that I'm going to argue. I'm not going to argue that Asia is the best player. So with them having Asia as the best player, I'm not going to argue that point. And I feel like they rely on her to do certain things, as opposed to that Phoenix team that they rely on Alyssa Thomas to do almost everything, just like they do with Asia, but they rely on her to do a lot of things on both ends of the floor that they don't ask Asia to do. Like, they don't ask Asia to be their primary distributor and their primary playmaker. She's not that for them. That's not to say that she's not a better player than Alyssa. I'm not saying that point. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that the stuff that they ask Alyssa to do, and she does it on a consistent basis, the stuff that they ask her to do, they're not asking Asia to do that. We got other people for that. Alyssa, we don't have other people for this. This is you. You are our primary distributor. You are our best rebounder. You are our best playmaker. You're the one that's involved in almost everything we do. Like I told you, Ox, she got 6 triple-doubles this year. Real talk. If I got 6 triple-double, if I got just 1 triple-double, I'm almost involved in every aspect of the game.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, Chill, and I know this is going to hurt Ox feelings as well. I'm not super high on Alyssa Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You know, great all-around player. But she gives me Domantas Sabonis vibes. You know, can rebound, a lot of little dribble handoff assists, a lot of little easy, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know, but Asia Wilson is by far, she's way better than Alyssa Thomas. Like, yes. Not even.
No, I won't even argue that point.
It's not even close.
No.
I think Fee is way better than her as well. So Alyssa probably wouldn't be in my MVP conversation just because she's not, to me, she's not that level of player of them other two. But she definitely has a case because, like, the team's performing very well. She's having a very good statistical season. So, I mean,
they both got better teams than Asia does.
Yeah.
You think Phoenix got a better team than
they got Satu, they got Khalil Copper, they got a squad over there. They got what's her name too? They got Sammy Wickham down there. They got a squad down there.
And a lot of that stuff and the reason why a lot of that is working out is because of how Alyssa Thomas plays. Because again, we got real excited about when Jewel Lloyd.
They got DeWanda too now. Yeah,
I mean, they ended up trading for her. They ended up trading for her late. Not trading for her. I'm sorry. She ended up getting released by Indiana, and she ended up getting signed later on in the season. So it's not like they had her from the beginning. I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about how Alyssa, right from the beginning, how she meshed with them and how they meshed with her. You talked to me a bunch of different times, Ox, when Las Vegas ended up getting Jewel Lloyd, how that was supposed to work. It didn't. It's not working at all.
When Becky started bringing Jewel off the bench, Jewel started playing much better.
Well, we're not doing that anyway, to be honest with you. If we got didn't she lead the league in scoring last year?
Year before last.
Okay, so 2 years ago she led the league in scoring. Still in her prime. I mean, I don't think she's old at any stretch. And then
in her prime.
What is Jewel? I think Jewel's 32 now. 32.
She's not in her prime.
Jewel is nowhere near the player she was.
You could see in that Olympic run that she wasn't.
Well, remember she hurt her knee too at the beginning of the last season too. So I just think she has to bounce back from that. But Jewel, I think if she wouldn't have hurt her knee, I think she still would be decent. But she's nowhere near the player she was before in Seattle. But still, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, Fee, I'm sure she's gonna make a push. I know she wants that award, so we'll see about it. Let's get to real quick though. Swipe. I just wanted to say, back to the Power Rangers. Ivan Ooze was probably the 3rd best villain of all time. Just wanted to say that real quick.
That's kind of high, but he was the best Power Rangers villain for the movies. But that's the original though, so I feel like that's kind of easy to get. That was the best Power Rangers movie. Turbo was really good too, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing like the aura of Ivan Ooze. They literally started the movie off by jumping out of a plane in parachutes and landing on a target. Like, that movie was so good.
That was
a great movie.
Chill, I'm seeing you in the chat a lot today, man. It's the off season. They getting on your nerves, man.
No, it's the off season. It's the off season. So I engage. When we don't have a lot going on, I engage.
Hey, you know what though? Real talk. Since you brought it up, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did Cap tell he didn't cook you, did he? On TikTok live?
I wish you would have heard him. First of all, every other word out of his mouth was, "I want to debate, boy. I want to debate you, boy. I want to debate, boy." And then he comes in and, okay, what do you want to debate about? The Celtics are going to be good, boy. All right, why are the Celtics going to be good? Because I got Jaylen Brown averaging a cool 28. I got Derek White averaging a cool 25, boy. And then I got Anthony Simons averaging a cool, I'll say a cool 18. Do you know anything? Do you have any idea what you're talking about? Do you have any idea what you're talking about?
I want to debate you, boy.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what you're talking about? None whatsoever. So give me a break.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Magnolia Wax. Is there any finals Philly makes if they take Tatum over Fultz?
Yes, 2023.
Maybe is that the only one? What about the one with Trae Young knocked them off?
Yeah, Embiid sucked in down the stretch of that series. Ben Simmons disappeared, so Tatum they definitely beat the Hawks. Yeah, they probably beat the Hawks. Then they will play the Bucks, and Giannis was hurt in that series, so they definitely beat the Bucks in that series.
Embiid needs 2 other All-Stars.
Yes, real talk. Yes, he does.
Who was the 2 others in 2023?
You said what?
Who was the 2 others in 2023?
No, I'm saying that
James Harden.
No, he said Swiper said the Atlanta series, right?
He also said 2023.
I'm talking about the Atlanta series.
But we ignored that for the agenda. Okay.
I said Embiid needs 2 other superstars to beat Trae Young. That's what I said.
Yes, I mean
he didn't need that at all, but I guess who was the other superstar?
I didn't say superstar. I said all-star.
Those 2 things ain't the same thing.
So Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons and Jason Tatum. Yeah.
He didn't need both of them. They had no business losing to no damn Atlanta that year, y'all. Stop.
If he actually had the one other all-star, they would have won.
He could have played better too, more.
But the one other all-star didn't play like an all-star.
He played terrible.
So who was clamping Trae Young then?
Nobody.
Ben Simmons. Yeah, I guess that just makes up for everything else he was doing on the court, huh?
Yeah, Ben Simmons.
I guess. My fault.
Embiid carry us offensively against Trae Young. Can't do it. But I guess.
My fault. My fault.
My
torn meniscus was hindering me. My bad.
That's serious business.
Jamal Garland. Negative agendas, though, I guess. Okay.
Kyrie got hurt and the media started talking crazy. That's how it happened.
The media has never been too fond of Kyrie Irving. It's kind of true.
Mike the Champ. In my opinion, leadership is about knocking dudes out when they step out of line. If you can't whoop a youngster to get him in check, then you're not a leader.
And I guess I'm a leader because I whooped you.
Most presidents can't fight at all.
How about that? I guess I am a leader because I whooped you.
Shout out to Mike, man. He been yapping for a little minute now. Shout out to
Swiper, you said who can't? You said who can't fight?
Which of the last few presidents, Oxen, 1980, you think could throw hands with somebody if they had to?
Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, and Barack.
Ronald Reagan ain't throwing hands with nobody, dog.
Man, Ronald Reagan will put them
Barack.
paws on you.
What? Well, I think Ronald. Don't forget Ford too. I think Gerald Ford too. Ford.
I think Bush too would.
I don't know. No, not Bush.
I don't think Bush
won. Bush won.
Bush won. No.
Remember,
Bush won, baby.
No, remember Bush 2 was the one that was like the super aggressive one. Somebody said this dude, bro, this dude ain't even walking up and down the stairs by himself, bro. So he's not whooping nobody, dog.
Who, Biden?
No, him either, but this one current now.
Oh, Trump. Okay, got you. Yeah, but now I got Ronald for sure.
But Barack is sleeping everybody. He was 44 when he got in.
Yeah, he was young.
John Kennedy too.
Young. So maybe not President Clinton, but Governor Clinton for sure.
President Clinton wasn't that old.
Governor of Arkansas.
President Clinton was like 48, something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he was old. I wouldn't say he was old, but Governor Clinton was a little different.
Hey, if we had to put the ladies out there, Kamala, Clinton,
Kamala ain't whooping nobody.
I know who is though. Shirley
What
Chisholm
is how?
in the last.
Wait, what?
Kamala can throw it. You tripping, bro.
Kamala
back.
cannot throw
Remember
no
Kamala
hands.
back in the day
I
at
thought you was talking about
HBCU? She could do it.
I thought you was talking about like the first lady or something.
Nah, because I would go into presidential candidates and then the vice president candidate. Because then Sarah Palin, real talk.
What's her name? Yeah, Sarah Palin. Yeah.
Toast, just so you know,
Sarah
Kennedy. Just so you
Hey,
know,
but
Toast.
wasn't Sarah
Oh
Palin
man, I
No,
forgot all
not
about
Kennedy.
Sarah Palin. Oh,
wasn't Sarah Palin like really like
mean,
an
welcome to
outdoorsy
that.
type chick from Alaska?
Yeah,
like
she was
hunting
in
Yeah,
and all
she
that?
could
She
see
was
Russia from her backyard.
Mhm.
You know that? Come on now.
Yo, wait.
Sarah Palin was a good time. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, real talk.
I
How do
miss
you
those
remember?
days.
How do you
Oh,
remember that?
man.
Real talk. Wasn't that like? Oh no, that was only 2008. My bad. Real
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, that's
My bad.
08. That's 08.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
08.
Okay, my bad. Patrick Jackson. How we doing today? Guys? Random question, but I'm just wondering, just how good were the 80s Denver Nuggets with Rauf and Robert Pack?
You mean 90s?
Mahmoud didn't get there till the 90s. So.
Yeah, he's talking about the 90s.
Yeah, that's okay.
And Robert Pack
They were
wasn't
really
on that
good.
crew in the 80s. I don't think so.
They just couldn't beat anybody in the Western Conference at the top.
They beat Seattle.
They could beat Seattle though. Seattle wasn't a hard matchup for them.
Mm-hmm. It's what I talked about before. How these teams matchups are everything. It's not a coincidence
Real talk.
that the Houston Rockets won the NBA championship both of those years that they won the NBA championship box in '94. Who got bounced in the first round? Seattle, who owns Houston, and then in '95, who beat them? I think the Lakers beat them. And it's in the next year they play Seattle. Houston plays Seattle in the Western Conference semifinals. It was Western Conference semifinals. Mopped them out the playoffs in 4 games. Bye. Get them dudes out of here. So matchups are everything.
Sure, I found a video
everything.
from 04. I didn't post it yet, but it was when the Nuggets played. They played in 04. They played Shaq and Kobe. Bro, real talk. Somebody shot the ball for the Nuggets. Melo got a rebound. And the ball went off the back the rim. They grabbed the rebound, but the ref drew a 24-second violation, even though it clearly hit it. They were already up, would have got a chance to go up again. Then next time down the floor, Kobe passes the ball out to, I can't remember who it was, but they make a game winner, and the announcers were livid because the Nuggets got robbed at the end of the game. I'll post the clip. Real talk, that moment was so bad, I completely forgot it happened. So you wonder where this Lakers stuff came from. I've watched them get old in game versus the Lakers over for decades, dog.
Well,
Man,
you've also, and I'm starting to like get your fandom in a way because Denver's kind of been a stepping stone for many other franchises. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have a Jokic now. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Jokic is y'all's guy or whatever. That's fine. Also get your hate for Kobe because we used to wax that ass every time.
He was one of my favorite players in the league.
I mean,
but remember, there was no hate for the Lakers for Kobe and Shaq because they were like the Kobe stuff didn't start till later, so that wasn't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Kobe waxed y'all with Shaq, then he waxed y'all without Shaq. That was whatever.
It wasn't hate. You weren't beating Kobe with Melo and Buffalo and whatever. That just wasn't happening.
Y'all had a good team, Swiper.
No, I don't know why Swiper acting like them that 09 team.
That was a really good basketball team.
No, I'm talking about 07, 06. Remember, they used to play in the first round, and the Lakers 4-1 them. There's no way.
See, Swiper, you do this thing. You do this.
Don't do that. Don't do that. They weren't good enough to beat them. There's no way you can do that.
You do this thing where you have a good team, and then you get to act like they weren't that good after they lose.
07?
Like, good teams lose, bro.
Allen Iverson was hitting the side of the backboard for a whole series versus them.
Wait, look. I'm not even. I know you're talking about 07. I'm talking about in general. You do this thing where you call really good players unplayable, and it's just like
one game 3. Yep, they weren't good. But 09, I think they should have won if Anthony Carter didn't inbound the ball. I could have inbounded the ball. We win that series.
That's a serious moment for you, huh? All right, y'all. Let's get through these super chats, though, man. I got some places to be.
Let's do it.
Victory the Great. Just ignore the currency, Ox, because I know what you want to say. It's Nigerian Naira, by the way. First of all, that doesn't.
Never mind. Never mind. If Kyrie won an MVP and let's say a chip and the Finals MVP, are we going to talk about him differently?
Wait, yeah.
There's a whole lot of stuff he's achieved.
Yeah, for sure. Going to talk about it differently.
When would
Shout
all
out
of
to you,
that be
Victor.
happening? By the way, what year?
Kyrie winning an MVP, either the whole league just got hurt, or Kyrie's just a lot better than he ever was.
Well, if 2021, if he was there the whole season, and they won 60 games, there was a period where
Kevin Durant's the MVP.
I know, but remember that was his best.
Being the
ever
third
run.
best player on your own team and winning MVP,
It didn't look like that for a minute though. There was a few weeks there. It was like Kyrie was just, all right, dude.
Has a player ever won MVP and not been the best player on his team? In your guys' estimation,
a regular season MVP?
Yeah, regular season MVP.
Been the best player on the team.
And not the best player on the team.
No.
Yeah.
Regular season, finals MVP, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Regular season,
finals MVP for sure.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. Let's make
it depends how you feel about National Mari.
No.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Morris.
Yeah.
That's how Morris. That's how you cook. From here on out, Morris. That's how you cook.
That's how you drive.
Everyone knows my opinion on the matter, battle.
And everybody knows my opinion on the matter too.
Yeah, but it would depend on how you feel about National Mari.
Well, I guess that's it. Nash.
That's how you shoot. From here on out, that's how you shoot. You got to be a sick.
Have you seen that movie, Real Talk?
Maybe Dave Cowens and Havlicek.
Have you seen that movie?
That's Bad Boys 2. Of course, I've seen the movie. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I just you're a little young, so.
Wow. All right. Most of the super chat. Salute, guys. Rank these Salute, guys. Rank these great players at their peak. Steph, Harden, Russ, W. Shaw.
The order's there. That's the order.
No, it's not, because for Mo, James Harden should be at the top. That's what he wants us to say.
Yeah, well,
he wants us to say James Harden, Russ. He wants us to say James Harden, Steph, Russ. That's what he wants.
Yeah, when Mo is at brunch drinking bottomless mimosas, if he thinks that we're gonna say James Harden was ever better than Steph.
I'm not gonna lie though. All three of those players like playing at their absolute best.
Give you Russ?
Oh, I can make an argument for Russ.
Okay,
I can
make an argument for us.
I can make an argument for us.
I see you, Real Talk.
Yeah.
3 nights. Chill. If you give me $1 million in a week in Miami, I know damn well my depression will be cured very quickly.
Yeah, because you would have overdosed.
Yes. Or
wow.
if you ain't had Pat Riley to deal with, I don't know about that, brother.
Hey, wait, chill. He walked into a what with a fistful of what in Miami?
A whole house with a fistful of 50s.
It still can't get done. Is that what you told them? Who were you talking to when you said that the first time?
Probably Buddy.
Yeah, probably Buddy. Yeah.
Well,
couldn't get no ass if you walked into a whole house with a stand full of 50s.
You know how much of a lame you got to be to walk into one of them establishments with a brick and nobody wants anything to do with you?
That's sad, bro. That's gotta suck. Mo said, chill. Whose career would you have, Magic or Bird? One played in LA.
On and off court too.
One got HIV.
I'll take
Yo, Mars, I need you to relax.
Protect yourself. Protect yourself.
I need you to chill,
give me Irvin.
I'll take Bird.
What? He's still alive. He's alive and well. He's in his mid-60s.
Yeah, but you know, Magic picked up that condom on the floor, man.
He's managing it with medicine, so it's never blown. It's only stayed at HIV. So technically,
yo, I mean, he's still alive. He's in his mid-60s. Give me Magic's career.
And he's a billionaire. You see him on the boat on his treadmill.
Hell yeah, I'm taking Magic.
Yeah, he has been living life.
Morris, it was crazy to me because like how you just
real talk, he probably ain't stopped
picking that up.
Hey, I was just thinking that. You know, it's crazy because like they still flocking.
Yo,
why would you
say that?
Real talk, just drink this before you.
But Morris, what was the fun?
Sign this waiver real quick.
The funniest part about that, Morris, is that like. Just to say that like that's normal. This year, my friend he just picked up like, wait, what? Like, there's no way you just said that and thought we was just gonna just walk.
Yeah,
back.
like what he did wasn't just the crazy part of the story. But
Yeah, that's the sick part.
Uh,
The sick part isn't the 11-year-olds making fun of him. The sick part is that you did that.
On a serious note, though, real talk, I was convinced that shit was gonna kill all of us. I was convinced of that.
Oh yeah, during that time,
I was convinced.
That was when it was an epidemic, right?
When he said that he got it, I was convinced.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
I was
Yeah,
like, this shit gonna kill all of us, yo. At some point,
that might have been the most
ignorant.
ignorant, and this says a lot. Well, maybe not as ignorant as COVID. That's probably the most ignorant the global and at least the U.S. community has ever been about a sickness since the Spanish flu. The way that people were talking about it.
Yeah, but with that amount of fear, and on top of it, you get it by doing something that we all love to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, but remember, they at the time, they didn't say it was between man and woman. They said it was strictly between. And so that it was just like that. But there were people that were homosexual being attacked, like because this and that. So like it was just we were just so.
Oh yeah, that's how that set back
progress. Yeah, that set back progress a little bit. Yeah,
definitely did. Definitely, I hear where you're coming from with that one.
I was a kid, Mars, and I was convinced. I was like, this shit gonna kill all of us. I was convinced.
Chill. I heard it was a game like after when he had came back and he started like bleeding on the court, and Karl Malone was like,
it wasn't even Karl Malone. They had played a preseason game at the University of North Carolina, and he got cut. And he and Gary Vitti ended up patching him up with no gloves on, and Karl Malone was like, "Yo, I don't know if I could play with a dude with HIV," and then that's when the whole shit.
Mark, Karl Malone over here.
I would have dared him be the one to say something.
Karl Malone being like, "Hey, I don't know if I can play with this guy."
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yo, I mean, so it's
I would have gave it to him. That's why I would.
Wow, it's terrible. What I'm saying. So coming from Karl Malone, it's like
I would have transmitted that shit for sure.
It's crazy, but with that being said. You know what I'm saying? So let's pretend like somebody else said it. So not him, because I'm not going to defend him. But in somebody else's defense, at that time, if you don't know no better, bro, I'll be kind of like, man, this is a
and we didn't.
I understand the fear, bro. I understand.
And we didn't.
We know for sure.
Hey, real talk. I would have got one of them. I would have got one of them.
We didn't. Yeah, we didn't.
Blow door?
We did.
Okay, let's hurry up and get out of here. I see you three are getting y'all are getting a little active. Tyrell Alexander
cut himself over a red Gatorade and let it drip.
Okay, appreciate everybody for stopping by.
It was a great show, by the way, y'all. Can't get it through ingestion.
Yeah, we go.
If you got open wounds in your mouth and you get. Yes, you can. But anyways, Tyrell Alexander, chill. By that logic, why did you think Tatum could win MVP these past few seasons? I guess because his team was so good. Chill.
And he was contributing to them winning.
Yeah, but they have a great record without Tatum.
Yeah, they would have been just fine without him.
Yeah.
That's why he's asking.
But they wasn't. I mean, they did have a great record without him, but they also had an even better record with him.
No, they were 8-0 without him.
Yeah, which means that record without him is actually bad. They would have won 8.
Yeah. Same thing with SGA. Yeah. I'm so sick of it. Hey, chill. I know you better be using that same argument this year. You already know what's going on.
I am. I'm using it.
No, not that argument. The other one. The new one you came up with today. 56 wins, triple-double. I want to hear it. All right, next up, Ox.
They won 55
this is a fun NBA season, by the way. I can already tell.
So fun. I can't wait. Because I'm having fun this offseason. I know a lot of people might not be feeling this offseason, but I'm having a good ass time.
I can't wait for Chill to be like, hey, look, and Chill's going to do a whole 180 on Kevin Durant when they're winning 55 games next year, and he's the best player on the roster.
Is Kevin Durant going to be contributing to winning as much as Joker, as much as SGA, as much as as much as those guys?
The way that sentence started, the way that sentence started.
You know what's crazy, Ox? Like when I talk, it's like
they want you to say some crazy shit.
He say something. It's like
he blamed him for why they were losing. So blame him for why they're winning there. Okay. That's what we're doing.
I agree. We're about to see it. We definitely about to see it.
Boy, Chill. I thought you was about to say, is he contributing to winning? And I was about to.
Stunner 999 said Stunner 999 has actually been a member for 17 months, man. Shout out to you, Stunner. He said WPC. Salute. Shout out to you. Jamaica's Ross Clyde Choice says, Mars, you play what's this? What's
FC 25?
What's that?
Video game.
Yeah.
Okay, FC 25. WPC, W chat. Glad to be a member. Do you play Mars?
I have the game. It's trash. I don't play it.
What kind of game is that?
Football.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer. Football.
It's good. It's fun.
It used to be called FIFA. Then they lost the license.
Right. So that's why I didn't think that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. They changed it a couple years back. But I had it. It was trash.
But Mark, it probably has the best gameplay of a sports game. That NHL are probably the best gameplay game.
Not FC20, not the FC25 I played this year. Maybe in the past, I don't know, but FC25 stunk. But I've already pre-ordered FC26, so it's not like they've lost my business.
Mars is part of the reason why these video games.
Absolutely, this is the thing, right? And I'm not going to take too much time. I know I'm going to get the game regardless. Like me acting like I'm holding a protest. Oh yeah, I'm not going to buy 2K until here. No, I'm going to buy the game. So the moment the pre-order becomes available, I'm going to pre-order it because I know I'm going to get the game. I know I'm going to. I'm only lying to myself if I'm acting like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm a holdout. Hurting other than me. I know I'm going to play the game. 2K25 was trash and I played it all year. So favorite game? I mean, it depends what the vibe is. I enjoy playing 2K generally. This year was kind of trash. But I enjoy playing 2K generally because I need to be able to live out my hoop dreams somewhere. And obviously I can't do it in real life. So I got to be able to manifest through the game.
So you only play sports games? You don't play none of the other stuff?
Nah, I play some other games, Red Dead Redemption, GTA. I played through some Walking Dead games. They were kind of interesting.
Mark, have you ever played Vice City? I'm talking about the original Vice City.
GTA Vice City? Yeah, when a long time ago. But I have the game now. I was gonna try to find time to play through it because I have Vice City, I have San Andreas, I have GTA 3, I have GTA 4. I was playing through GTA 4, but got busy. And now 2K is about to drop.
Hang in there, chill. Hold on, chill. 1 second, chill, because this one's for you.
Hanging in there.
Capitan Hoops said, chill mentioning me when you gotta time me out, by the way.
Is that President Chill?
I had just graduated from the police academy.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Where are they finding these pictures?
Is this on Facebook or something?
Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Real talk,
These people are hunting you down.
Yes, think about what you got to go through to find a picture of me. That was in 2007. Mars, yes,
gracious.
Yeah, that was in 2007.
Doing stuff in life. Meanwhile, I was just like,
that was in 2007 when I had graduated from the police academy, and they hunt that picture down and put it as their avatar. But then we'll come on my live stream talking about, I want to debate you, boy. Man, if you don't get your ass out of here, you don't get your goofy ass out of here.
Man. Just to wrap that up though, what you were saying, Mars. I'm waiting to get my console because I'm gonna start playing video games again too. I'm gonna get back into video games, but
GTA
I'm waiting until
that's
all I'm waiting on. When GTA 6 drops, I will finally.
And I will be pre-ordering that game too.
Yeah, how long?
And I know GTA is actually good, but I'll be pre-ordering that too.
Not long.
Mm-mm. Okay. Field Boy 7 even 7. Oh, 7. Okay. All right. My bad.
Because my uncle was one for a long time, and I do know. I think he retired a captain, and I do know them. Hey, that pension
is real.
Pension.
Latest wipe.
All right, swipe.
Merry Christmas.
All right, swipe. They just raised the price on the PS5. I was waiting for it to drop.
Oh yeah, I seen that. That's what
they
you guys
raised the price.
Yeah, something about tariffs.
I'm about to go. I'm finna go ahead and buy that shit real quick.
So shout out to your political climate over there, man.
Hey, whatever's good for the country, man. Even if it costs a couple more dollars, I ain't tripping. Field Boy 7. I think how an MVP candidate deals with players missing time in the lineup is a narrative that should be pushed more. Look at MVP 24, SGA MVP 25.
I agree.
I feel like Luka dealing with a whole new roster post trade deadline just gets ignored in the case for why he should have been MVP that year.
Or even before trade deadline with Lively missing time and him playing with Kyrie who had missed some time and playing with Grant Williams and Dwight Powell. Like,
is Dwight Powell real talk? Is Dwight Powell an NBA player in your estimation?
He used to be.
I mean, as of right now, probably
he's in the NBA. He's in the NBA.
I mean, I mean, but is he somebody that should be playing? No. No.
So what is it?
Since Dwight Powell tore his Achilles, has been kind of cooked.
Well, what is it about guys that are like too good to go play overseas, but really not good enough to like?
I don't think anybody's too good to play overseas.
I don't think Dwight Powell is one of those guys, man.
Yeah, I
don't think Dwight Powell is too good to play overseas.
Allen Iverson played overseas. Darren Williams played overseas. So I don't think
anybody's Dwight Powell is just valued in Dallas. Like
Mm-hmm.
whatever he does away from just what he produces on the court, I think he's just valued as opposed to like bringing in someone who's very clearly a better basketball player than him, but maybe they don't have that same level of you've been here since the beginning type leadership, whatever he brings.
Yeah.
That picture.
Venus Sports Talk.
Another planet. Venus Sports Talk. This super chat will be read because Ox is a host and not Ronald. Yeah, well, got read.
There it is. There it is.
All right. Well, that's all we got today, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Later.